Take heed, listener, for the world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humanity seeks diversions while their petty rulers make endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides. But some there are who stand against it. For power, for revenge, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throck of the wild barbarians. Oven of the Shatter Kai. Darrow, the faceless one. And a boy named Raylan. Against all they survey, they will prevail, or they will die.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream. I am Steve Boshear, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening. To my left, we have a completely different arrangement of people.
Yeah.
It's really throwing me off, man.
I know, everybody's sitting in new places.
Alan, still playing Raylan. Yeah.
Raylan
and Zalios.
Zalios.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next few levels. Your turn.
Let's get to level up.
No, continue. I want to hear all about Raylan and Zalios.
No, secrets.
Carolynn, I'm still playing Oven, thank God.
Thank God.
Close call last week.
Yeah.
Close call.
Matt playing Darrow and whoever else he wants to be.
I'm Joshua, and I am playing Throck.
The mighty Throck. Carolynn, you might want to get your hair off the microphone. I just looked over and I was like, what's going on?
I don't think there's ASMR D&D, is there?
What's that?
ASMR D&D?
We could do like a special episode.
There could be.
Like,
dice rolling in a tray.
Yeah, dice rolling in a tray.
I just learned what that is recently.
Actually,
so did I. I didn't know what it was for the longest time.
Can I just say, before we really get into this, ASMR food is the most disgusting thing in
It
the
is.
world.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
believe you.
I agree.
I cannot handle it.
I agree. I'll tell you more in the break.
I-
We have so many stories to hear from Alan at the break.
yeah.
All right.
Too
Well,
bad you're not invited.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
That could be one of our Patreon goals.
Just
Oh,
stories
that's
from
true.
Alan.
Ooh, yes.
get a
Conversations during the break.
Conversations during the break.
For those of you who are super committed to this, don't worry. We don't actually have a Patreon yet.
I do.
You're not missing anything. Carolynn does. What's your Patreon for? I didn't know that.
Just
I haven't really set it up yet, but it's for my photography.
Okay. Nobody has a Patreon.
I do photography. Photography ASMR.
All right. So, I really got to get through this intro.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, we play a game that makes heavy use of a third-party supplement called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's written by JonoMan3000. He's a Reddit user. I don't know his real name. I'm guessing that it's John, but that's a guess.
Completely off.
Completely off.
It's Ethan.
It's actually 3,000.
Well, his name is 3000.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
whoever he has written a great supplement for D&D 5th edition. It is It includes character options for every class in the game, new subclasses, new spells, new races for player characters, and new monsters. So it's really cool. Everything in it has a really dark and evil sort of theme. And we are, three of our 4 players are using subclasses from it. One of our players is using a race from it. That one. You can't see where I'm pointing because we're on different cameras, but it's her.
The photography ASMR one.
Yeah, and it's really cool. I have not yet had the opportunity to use any monsters from it, but there are spells. Spells in use. Did it just get darker? I don't know what happened.
Well, there's definitely a cricket in here somewhere.
It's the Raven Queen.
Oh, man. She can't just let us play.
Of course not.
The intro you
Death
just
and
saw.
destruction.
The intro you just saw had music in it by Gimenez at OurMusicBox, which we got off a website called, or a YouTube channel called No Copyright Music. It's great stuff. Check it out. All the art in the intro was by myself. I do character portraits for D&D and other tabletop role players. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as Mighty Works Character Portraits, or you can go to my art station where I am, thank you, where I am Steve Boshear, which is my real name. So message me on one of those platforms if you're interested in having something done for your own character. The voice in the intro was my wife, just a couple more weeks. We have a new voiceover coming. And we have a whole revamped version of that intro coming.
We will miss her version,
Can't wait.
but
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We'll miss it, but I really like the new one too. So that's us. As you can see, there's a nice inn on the table there. Let's go ahead and switch to roleplay mode for now.
Sure.
And I will do the recap.
You recap. Yeah.
So
Last week was crazy.
last week was
Oh man,
crazy.
that was.
I haven't even caught up.
I was
so
on the edge of my
haven't seen
seat.
it. I have no idea what happened.
That was
Well,
absent as he sometimes is for work.
That
so
might have been one of the best sessions I've had in a long time.
I was
great.
really into it. Yeah.
Not only
I hate last week.
Okay, this is kind of driving me crazy.
here come the spoilers for you.
but Alan should come this way.
What
with
is-
it? Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Come,
Well, I feel more like the camera just needs to rotate a little.
closer.
I mean, true.
Or maybe, anyway, never mind.
That's,
I'll do the
that's,
recap.
that's all that we can
Yeah.
sing of
I'll
it.
do the recap and I'll
because
deal with that in a second.
Well, he's
this
not
is
my
why
kind of
And we
man.
had to
Steve
pay
can't look at
royalties.
the
Oh, that's what I'm
layout
worried
during the
about.
streams.
Yeah.
Hashtag
We
non
gotta
spawn.
move it away from him.
Do we have to pay royalties? I mean, it's been what, like 50 years since that came out?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you still have to pay royalties.
Probably.
If someone owns it.
Stop
So,
owning it.
recap. Raylan, Throck, and Oven, along with Degas, one of their NPC followers, descended into the well beneath the strange and dilapidated hamlet of Olmsted, seeking the source of the creeping terrors that were infesting the village and its people. Having been told of strange fish-like creatures living in the well, the party quickly discovered said creatures lying in wait for them, and managed to slay 6 of them in battle despite the odds. But it was clear to the party that whatever else might be going on, these 6 monsters could not have been the masterminds behind all the troubles above. With no place to rest, and no one to call for aid, they plunged deeper into the subterranean blackness, confronting stranger and stranger beings as their own blood spilled and their resources dwindled. Tentacled monstrosities of bizarre description crossed their path. Degas died in battle.
Honorable.
Zalios heard his own name in a telepathic chorus. Throck spoke to a floating eyeball. And then at last, on the threshold of a massive cavern larger than any they had yet seen, the entire party was quickly and effortlessly knocked unconscious by slimy, tentacled humanoids wielding awful powers. The next thing they knew, Raylan, Throck, and Oven awoke in a field on the surface with no memory of their final encounter at the well.
A la old boy.
But Zalios remembered hearing his name. Now, all of that happened, but we are going to take a minute at the beginning of this session, probably many minutes, and check in on what was going on with Darrow
Oh, okay.
at the time that the other 3 were down in the well.
I would like to know this too.
Darrow, as our players and regular viewers are aware, Darrow is a changeling and has a mental condition where sometimes he forgets that he's not really the person he's pretending to be. So he was stuck as Ezra the Merchant and could not help in the battle in the well. The cult of the Raven Queen from the city of Zahir, which has been following our heroes around thanks to their devotion to Oven, was left inside the inn to be defended at Oven's instruction by the young boy Jack. I think you just...
Did I?
I think so.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not sure, but maybe.
New seating position.
Anyway.
I have to watch out for that.
So, of the 9 people that originally left Zahir with you, well, originally it was more than 9, but 9 who continued traveling with you, 3 have since died. Dauber was murdered in the fight with the assassins. Bairn was brain-eaten by the intellect devourer.
That thing is scary.
And Degas was killed by the Grix under the well. Degas! So, the people remaining are Raffin, the leader. Let's go ahead and put him in one of the rooms, whichever one you guys decide is the best one to defend.
I think we had them in the big room.
No, we had them over here.
No, that was the one where we killed.
We had them in
Point
the
of
big
order,
room.
you never told them which room.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
There was one that Jack went into. And
Yeah,
it
I
was-
think Jack went into one of these
we
rooms.
had Jack go into the last room, and we told him to go into that room.
I thought we told him.
I watched the
whatever.
video and there was no indication of which room.
Nope, that's all right.
Well, we're going to put them in here anyway.
Yeah,
You guys can choose now. Is what I'm, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
the big room.
Speaking of Jack, here's Jack.
Yay,
I think he went to this one, right?
Yep.
And let's see. Jack, the 6-year-old boy. Here is Eerie.
Eerie.
I assume they'll...
We can go ahead and put Darrow in there as well.
I like you.
Which room? I get to pick, huh?
Well, the idea is that you're all in one room. So you can go in where Jack was, or you can call Jack in with you.
On that bed right there.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's true. You could call Jack in.
Yeah. So, now, Alan, Carolyn, and Joshua, because Throck, Raylan, and Oven are not here, you guys are going to play some other characters.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Joshua,
Yeah.
you will be Camilla.
Camilla.
Which one's
Man, this is
Camilla?
the kind of stuff...
Camilla,
The
who
poison
takes,
specialist.
What?
Camilla, who takes
Oh, yeah.
she takes a dagger from Jack and
Yeah.
coats the blade in poison.
Yeah.
Alan, you will be Skell, the priest,
Oh, the priest, nice.
the priest of the Raven Queen.
I hope he doesn't die. I've been wanting to talk to him more.
Now, this is a low magic setting. I don't nerf your guys' powers, but Skell is not as powerful as a regular priest.
Okay.
You will notice. And Oven.
See,
You're not Oven.
I'm not Oven.
You are Nori,
Nori.
the old blind woman.
Really?
Please be a monk.
Yeah.
Is Nori a monk?
A little bit.
She's the best.
A little bit of a monk.
Melee, okay.
Automatically fails any checks that rely on vision.
Yes.
So
Now, Nori is extra motivated because Bairn, who was previously killed in this town, was her son.
Yeah.
So, as we open our scene, you guys are all in one room now, right? Except Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do we want to do the roleplay camera or the piece, or does it matter?
Not yet.
Not yet,
Doesn't
okay.
matter yet. We don't need. Let's wait till we roll initiative on that.
Copy.
So you guys are all in one room. At this point, I will turn it over to you, Matt. You last we saw you, you still believed you were Ezra.
Okay, I'm sitting on the bed. Priest, you look like you are in need of some items. Magical items. I happen to have here, and he pulls out like a small, like smooth, round stone. A very magical phoenix egg.
Skill. His name is Skill?
Skell.
Skill.
Scale.
Skill.
Just one gold piece for you. I have to offload this inventory because it's too heavy to carry all this stuff. For sale.
Maybe after we get out of this town, I'll consider it, friend. But right now, I'm more worried about what's happening outside.
Very well, very well. Nori, this stone will give you visions. It would allow you to see.
Is it literally just a rock?
It's just a rock.
Of course, it's just a rock.
I guess you could sell his dagger. That's an option.
You were only disguised as a merchant. You don't actually have a bag.
He doesn't have any merchant stuff, so he's gotta sell something.
It's been
Oh wait, what do I have? Like I don't.
4
Just-
years since
just
I've
selling your
been
own
able
crap.
to see.
Can you imagine what things you've missed? 98
Camilla,
silver
why don't you
pieces.
roll a perception check?
7.
7. All right.
Probably. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, 7.
Skell, why don't you roll a perception check?
Okay.
Camilla is too busy trying to actually
Poisoning a blade.
look and look at this little interaction going on as she's poisoning the.
Man, these first
Wow.
rolls are not the best.
Hey,
7.
He's doing so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you for a discount because
There's a reason we're not the heroes.
Well, you're all very distracted by
Yeah,
by
what's happening
the
outside?
merchant. You're all very distracted. This guy's trying to sell you stuff in the middle of a crisis. You're all clearly being hunted by
it's too quiet.
the creepy
He has
people
to-
of this town.
He has to do
Is
something.
there a window in the room?
There is a window in the room.
As Scale will look outside.
Okay, roll another perception check.
Wait.
Not gonna use that one.
Oh.
It could have been a
Watch
good
us
roll.
adapt
dude.
to it.
Actually.
Is that 20?
No.
Okay.
How great would that have been?
Okay. It's like Jumanji. 10.
Yeah, this was actually better.
Okay.
So, yeah, when you look outside, you see a man that you haven't seen before, Skell, but he is walking towards the inn very slowly.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's across the street right now.
Is it night or day?
It's day.
Oh, okay.
Do we know where Raylan and the others? We told them that we were going to go to the well and try to fix things, right?
When you say we, you mean the heroes.
Yeah, the heroes.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you told them. You told the NPCs that's where you were going.
And we told them to just wait here for now.
Yes,
Right.
because everyone knows that this town is filled with people who want to kill them.
So it's just, yeah, it's like I hope those they come back soon, because I don't like the looks of that person outside.
Peddler, what would that stone do for me?
It's a beautiful thing because it grants wishes.
Can I roll insight on him?
Yeah, totally. That's
I mean, you guys also all
That's what I
know
was
that
gonna-
it's Darrow.
that's what's I think Camilla
Do
would
they
have.
even need a?
I think Camilla would definitely have fun
I
with
guess
this.
they need to roll it.
7. What?
Man, he's so convincing.
Yeah, Camilla knows that it's Darrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she doesn't know where I
nat
got the rock.
20.
Nori knows that it's Darrow and that he's full of shit.
So I'll give it to you for a discount because it only works when it's raining at midnight.
Don't listen to him. Camilla. He lies.
I'm really enjoying all your guys' takes on these characters.
Yeah, please, friend. This is no time for these lies.
Why?
You-
They're not lies. I'm selling good merchandise here.
Nori, during a break in the conversation, you hear voices from the adjacent room.
Which
Wait,
way?
a voice.
Does it sound like Jack?
It sounds like the one Jack went into.
Like, but it's not a recognizable voice.
You can't understand what he says.
But it doesn't sound like Jack.
Jack has never spoken.
Oh.
So maybe it does sound like Jack.
It might
Sorry.
sound like Jack.
Yeah, we don't know. That's fine.
No one else hears it.
No.
Only Nori.
Oh. Because she's blind.
Yes.
How much?
45
Camilla?
silver pieces.
Camilla?
Yes, Nori dear.
Does Jack know how to talk?
Jack has never spoken. I don't know necessarily that he can't talk. He just, well, doesn't.
I did try to sell him a knife and he just stared at me.
Someone should check.
I think he's talking now.
Someone should go check on him.
Jack is talking
Any
now.
more tape up there?
No.
Someone in the room.
We got a better way eventually.
But
that
they,
Jack is in.
but they
is
told
talking.
Oh,
they told us to stay in this room.
Why is
But someone should go check on Jack.
Why is Jack not in here with us?
Darrow, go check on Jack.
Who's Darrow?
You know who Darrow is.
Make a wisdom check.
1.
You do not know who Darrow is.
Dang.
Who is this Darrow?
All right, you don't know who Darrow is.
I will go check, but his name's
Please.
Ezra.
Please, go check.
I go out into the hallway.
He slams the door as soon as you get out.
wait, you might have a valuable item with you. Camilla is going to watch you.
What, like, are you gonna like creak the door open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peek into the door.
Camilla's looking through the.
Darrow put the mysterious object into his bag.
Okay, so
Ezra.
you're going out in the hallway,
Noted.
Darrow?
Yes.
Or Ezra?
Yes.
All right.
Or Ezra.
Okay, so you're
Bob's
going over.
okay.
As he,
I'll keep an eye on it. You
Okay.
guys play.
as-
You're going over towards the room.
as he puts the stone into his bag, Camilla's going to try to sleight of hand
sleight of
snatch.
hand.
Bad Camilla
Sleight of
gets
hand
this.
versus perception.
Yeah.
Watch, this is the only time.
17.
9.
So while you go to, well, how do you want to stop her?
As he's walking, he like feels it, just snatches her hand, and like just looks at her. It's Camilla, right, girl?
Yeah.
Looks at her and like 75 silver, and then walks into the back, or continues walking towards the door.
Oh, I like his spunk.
Camilla, get back in here.
Just
Get
watching.
back in here.
Just watching, dear.
He's still listening against the door at first because he's not as brave as he normally is.
Okay. So now that you're over there with your ear to the door, you hear some sounds. It sounds almost like wind in trees, and it's just very gentle, and it stops for a second, and then you hear a child's voice. It says, "We have to stay. We have to help them." And then you hear the sound again. It says, "No, they're my friends."
He's gonna just not. Jack, son, are you okay in there?
Everything goes silent inside the room.
I'm coming in, and he just
As you reach
starts-
for the doorknob,
yeah.
the door just swings open by itself, and you see Jack standing several feet away, just looking at you silently.
I heard noises. You okay? Right. No talking.
He walks past you and goes into the room with everyone else.
Okay. Kato.
Come on in.
So- Jack, my boy, there you are. Are you okay?
Found him. He's fine.
Jack just looks at you, Skell. And then he looks and stares out the window.
The same old Jack.
Raffin actually walks up to Jack at this point and just puts a hand on his shoulder and brings him towards the back of the room away from the door.
No, Jack wasn't talking. See, you always making up things.
I didn't say Jack was talking.
Wait, I did hear him talk.
You did?
You heard talking.
I heard talking.
Jack?
That was, yeah.
Can you talk?
I guess that's in character, yeah. Sure.
Jack turns and looks at you and just glares.
Come on, Jack. You've been with us for
Oh, you know what?
as long as I can remember.
It must have been my imagination. Don't worry. It's alright. Maybe.
Inside?
Raffin's gonna come up to Skell and say, Skell, we talked about this. Just let him be.
All right.
Ezra's gonna wink at the kid and like show him the knife again. Like he covered for him to try to sell it.
Jack looks away.
Skell will look at out the window again to see that one guy who was moving slowly towards the end.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has now a woman with him and a younger boy, like a teenager.
And do they also look like they're moving slowly?
Yes. But they are not alone anymore. There are other people now passing them. One of them is Mauser, the innkeeper. You can put him over near there. Another one is Alcon, the shopkeeper.
Like over there?
Yeah, just nearby.
Okay.
They're not important to me.
Oh,
So
well,
it's
all
not
right.
really, but- And then there are 4
It
other
isn't our tape again.
townspeople that you haven't seen before.
You just use the leftover blue tape
Yeah.
to add to it.
Okay, got it.
Longer pieces are better.
Yeah.
They anchor.
So they're all.
They're all approaching, and at this point,
Skell says,
the 3 that you saw
by the
first,
Raven Queen.
the man and the woman and the teenage boy, they're all moving really slowly, but everyone else at this point has reached the inn. And you can hear them coming in downstairs.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Have Hork, Gronda, and Tristan all made it to the inn yet?
Yes, I meant to mention them. They are inside with
Asked
you guys.
Good,
Okay.
good call.
They have not spoken yet.
Are they inside? But not in that room or in that room?
They're in with you.
Okay. That is a full room.
They don't like humans,
Oh yeah.
so they're not talking.
No, they really. Don't.
Wow. Wait, so they're all okay.
But yeah, Hork is covered in flour.
They're coming. They're
Yeah.
coming up the stairs right now. The innkeeper. And he's brought others with him. What are we gonna do? Darrow, you must help us. They're coming up the stairs. I can hear them.
Wisdom check.
I'm holding the knife, and I'm like looking at it. And I got 11.
You may now remember that you are Darrow. It comes on slowly.
So he just he just like stares at his knife while this is happening.
Yeah. It happens very slowly too.
Mm-hmm. He's like replaying all the events through his head, like rewinding until he gets back to where he became the merchant and like realizing who he was.
Right.
Well, are you gonna help us?
He just there's not a lot of places to hide right now. So they're coming. They're downstairs. They're not coming inside, right? They're upstairs.
You hear they're not running.
But
Yeah, but they're
You
coming.
hear them coming. Yeah, they're walking up the steps now.
There's nowhere to hide.
Well, you're inside a room. There's 2 beds and that's it.
Behind people.
And the window.
Before
Really
there's
crappy in.
before he's gonna run across. He's just gonna like not even answer. He's just gonna run out the door and across to the other room.
Which room?
This room.
Okay, put him in there.
Skell says, finally.
You
How do you-
easily make it in there before they get upstairs.
Okay, well and he's gonna stealth as well, which is a very high number, so it's probably great. 24,
Just to avoid making noise.
just to be stealthed and yeah,
Alright,
he's hidden inside the door or in that other room.
You have the door closed or open?
Open, but he's hidden.
Okay. So, here's what happens. The footsteps that you hear from the people walking in stop at the top of the stairs. And they wait. And a minute goes by, and then you hear new footsteps coming up from down below.
Oh dear.
Slow footsteps. And as the three people approach, everyone else is totally silent. Roll me a perception check one more time.
Oh my god.
Actually, everyone.
17.
Okay.
I'm with. No, he doesn't have that. Never mind.
16.
This priest is
It'd be your
stricken.
wisdom modifier.
This priest is stricken with fear. I wrote a 1.
16, 17.
10.
That one.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Are there? They have line of sight at this door?
Yeah. Well, the guy in front does, yeah. Well, before you do that,
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
you hear, along with the new footsteps, the slow footsteps, you hear kind of a squelching, dragging sound.
Squelching,
Like a-
dragging. Ooh.
TND
Yummy.
ASMR.
Yeah. Can you do the sound one more time?
Daytime.
Directly into your mic.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take that guy with the yellow hair. Yep, he's in front. The lady in pink is the lady that's with him.
Okay.
And the guy on the ground in the red,
Yep.
or ground on the table in the red, that's the teenage boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So the three of them are together.
Okay.
And that is Mauser.
I'm gonna move to this side.
Yeah. So
And-
yeah, those three have walked past everyone. And now they walk into the hallway and up. They're heading towards the door with everyone in it.
Okay.
But Darrow, you see as they come into your view.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna sever shadow and have him on the other side of the door.
Great.
Rule check. Does Several Shadows still do that? Because I remember we saw a thread about the shadow.
It does do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just do what?
I don't know. There's like.
There was
Oh.
the previous
He's trying to
question
get
was
us all
about
killed.
something else. It was about your usage of Umbraturgy on the Severed Shadow.
Oh yeah.
But that was
God, it was so cool though.
it was really cool, and I think we did the right thing. But
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
we did.
I mean, yeah, that's okay. But we got these three guys here. As they start to pass, Darrow, even as you are severing your shadow, you see something very strange. The one in front, this very sharply dressed, though not fancy, very blue collar, like a farmer, but very clean. All the clothes are very crisp, like they've been ironed. This man has something trailing off his left heel. And it is like a little thin line of slime. And the woman and the teenage boy each have one as well. It's like a trail of slime or ooze going back behind them.
Then it just continues all the way, or
It continues out of your field of view, and you can hear that squelching, dragging sound coming from behind them.
he's gonna stay hidden for a second.
Okay, so the man walks up to the door and knocks.
To this door?
Yeah,
Are they armed? Can I just tell that?
they do not appear to be armed.
Wait, the knock, is it a, regular, or is it?
Shaving a haircut.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Scale try to whisper, don't. No one go to the door. They're not human.
He raises his voice and says, "Friends, my name is Obed. I'm what you might call a leader in this community. It's come to my attention that you have been making yourselves unwelcome. Normally, we like to encourage people to stay here in Olmsted, but I'm afraid we're going to have to deal otherwise with you. Open the door now, friends."
And it's just the three of them up in the hallway right now, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna keep observing.
They know we're here.
Scale looks towards the window. How far up are we?
How far up?
Oh, yeah.
About 20 feet.
20 feet.
But at this point, Gronda says, "Humans! Cowards!" and runs at the door and tries to open it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scale cannot overpower. No way. Scale just lets her go through.
You are mighty ugly, but I like your spunk.
Can we just let her go first, and
If-
then everyone roll initiative?
If
for
no one
after
is
her?
going to try and stop Gronda, then yeah, we're rolling initiative.
Okay. Rolling initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, do we need to
Scale is quite.
change to that view?
Oh no, we're already
Oh,
there.
it's already there.
Already
Okay.
there.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Fantastic.
All right. Just for
Darrow.
yucks. Not this one.
Okay.
Everyone-
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Just for
die.
yucks. Gronda and Hork.
Ooh, nice.
For the record, this seat does not have as
Rhonda
good a rolls
and
as
Hork.
that one does.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Where's
Gronda.
our initiative on here?
It's just your dexterity modifier.
Do you want me to just take the door out?
A good old 0.
If they're open, right? We can just remove
Yeah,
them
if
for now.
that's causing problems spacing-wise, just take it out.
Just because there's a lot of people in that room.
Yeah.
And that's actually a
Those-
beautiful sight.
Those doors are from Hero Quest, and that was a common problem in that game.
Yeah.
The
They,
footprint of the doors was huge.
they made open doors to it too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Which are cool.
But the footprint is still huge.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Hork would totally be running right behind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's flower
It's
filling the air now from his
Flower
fur.
child.
with his two little sickles.
Yep. All right, everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Roll that initiative.
Done.
So much rolling.
I can't wait to see what
Well, what
Nora
are your
does.
numbers?
10.
Okay.
I'm just 6.
13.
Scale is stricken with fear.
I'll just go ahead and go last with a 1.
With a 1?
Wow.
Okay.
There's a reason we're not the heroes.
Oh!
Nice reflexes.
Finally went.
All right, I'm going to let you fix that.
And
I got a lot of
again,
numbers to write down.
All right.
we have not sold out.
I'm gonna
Yet.
hop out of this mic here.
All right, let the professional
Yeah.
have it.
Oh,
Oh,
go ahead. I'll need someone to hold it.
yeah.
I taped up a light bulb.
I need some more adhesive.
We should
Ezra will sell you some.
wait.
actually.
Yeah. We should do the be right back screen, but not turn off the mics.
Yeah. No. We have to save that content for our Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and reorganize shit.
Okay.
And I'll do some D&D ASMR with dice.
Just roll dice. That's what that is. Okay.
You can really hear the difference between the 10s and the 12s. All right, I'm done with that.
If you want to sponsor us, we really
All right.
Hit up throck.urban.
All right, we're ready to go. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Steve's like, make it stop.
it's an
I mean, honestly, I needed the time, so
it's an untapped market.
yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
With Dice ASMR?
yeah.
No, just D&D
Just,
ASMR.
well, yeah.
Like all the players are like ASMR artists.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you've been playing Camilo, basically.
Can you imagine how long
Yeah.
the combat encounters would be?
So here is what happens. Granda yells, "Humans, cowards!" And she has a big, I know she has a big axe thing there, but it's just a club. And she runs at the door and yanks the door open. But before she can do anything else, there is a sound of rushing air in the room. And everyone's clothes kind of go in air. Yeah.
My.
And at the center of the room, everyone just pauses for a second. Even Granda turns around and looks. As at the center of the room,
My God.
Jack just stands there. And as you guys all watch, one of the knives from his belt of knives that he wears lifts out of its scabbard by itself and flings forward at Obed the farmer who's standing on the other side.
Whoa.
Nice.
I love this kid.
I really want to adopt him.
Yeah.
I like how there's like this protect the kid thing, and there's like 5 kids that are awesome.
We're going to have Jack, we're going to have a Hork, we're going to have a pet,
Human?
what is it
Tristan?
thing? No, the eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
So it hits, and it gets Obed right in the face.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Like that. And what you see, hello, it gets Obed right in the face. But something strange happens as the knife goes into him. Instead of a thunk or blood, it just sticks in, like it squelches in, and then it kind of pushes back out. And at this point, Obed just starts to melt
Whoa.
into ooze,
Well, that's...
as do the 2 people.
We won't
with
be
him.
able to commit him.
All right, so
What's happening?
You just hear all these noises.
Don't worry about it, Nori.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Nori.
so that is there's so many characters to do it.
So good.
This is your fault.
Well, yes, I know.
No.
I'm well aware of that. Thanks for pointing it out. Okay, so after that finishes, Granda is next. And so she was ready for battle anyway. She was just momentarily distracted by this weird Jack thing.
Yeah.
And she immediately turns around and swings her club at the now melting form of Obed the farmer. And hits him.
Go, Granda, go.
Sorry, I made the stat block for Grounded. I made a very hilarious typo that you guys really wish I would take seriously.
Aw.
Yeah,
Why won't you
97
say what-
damage on a club hit.
Yes.
Supposed to be 9. Okay,
So it's a hole in the floor.
next is Raffin, the old man who is, at least before Avon showed up, was the leader of the cultists. And he runs up and tries to grab Jack and just pull him back away from the door. But
Is that the one, or is this the one?
it's the old man looking one.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay, yeah.
So
He's right.
he runs up and tries to grab Jack, but fails because as he starts to get there, he is just pushed back by something you can't see. Not hurt, but just pushed away. So at this point, lo and behold, the mighty Hork. Yeah.
This is the first time we get to see him do
Well,
damage.
if you remember last session, or 2 sessions ago, before everyone went in the well, Hork had been playing with the flower, and he came out of that shop holding 2 sickles that Throck had bought him and covered in flour. So he comes charging. There's flour going everywhere because it's gotten his fur and everything. And he's just going to take both sickles and he's going to attack twice, once with each one. The first one hits. The second one also hits.
Nice.
Even though, wow. Chieftain Hark! Yeah. Chieftain Hark! He actually yells that.
Yes, he does.
And he slices into this melting Obed character. So, he does some damage. And now, work. Darrow.
He is going to just first move his. I forgot. Does the shadow get its own initiative, or
The shadow moves when you move it, doesn't it? I might be mistaken.
it doesn't go into detail on this?
Of course, your sheet is the only one I don't have open right now.
It's okay. He's gonna move the shadow out to this lady right here. I don't know who that is.
She is. Nobody currently present was there, but she's the woman who came with the farmer.
Okay.
She's one of the ones who's melting now.
Great. The shadow's gonna come out in front of her and like do a shadowy thing. He can't really do much, but he's there. Maybe just to stop her, like
You're just gonna run in front of her.
run in front of her, yeah.
Okay.
And then while she's distracted by the shadow, Darrow's gonna move to her side because that's all there's room for, and sneak attack.
Yeah. So yeah, this shadowy humanoid form just runs out into the hallway in front of the melting people.
Mm-hmm. The melting people.
Fantastic.
When it's dagger +1, is that +1 to hit or damage?
Both.
Oh,
Yeah, both.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So first dagger is 23,
Hit.
Get advantage because you're hidden.
and I get advantage. I'm gonna roll just in case it's not 20.
Just in case.
Not.
Just
okay.
checking.
And then the second one I don't get with dual attack or dual wheel attacking with offhand. You don't get advantage in sneak attack, right?
Right.
18.
But you get advantage anyway because you're flanking. So you
Oh, that's right. That's the point of it. Yeah. Even more. 24.
Okay, yeah. So you hit twice.
And so 1d4. It's hard to roll. Oh, 4. Great. 8 from the first dagger attack, and then for the sneak attack, I get the 2d6 in addition to that, so 5. Good.
Okay.
And 5. Great.
What's the total?
18 from the first dagger.
Wait.
I mean, the second dagger is not that impressive, but
It's okay.
it's still just
Doesn't
a 1.
matter.
It's a 1d4. Yeah. 4.
Okay.
Wow. Great.
So yeah,
good rolls.
as you do, this is the first time
I
you've
would
used
never
this.
know what those look like.
This is the first time you've used this dagger
Yeah,
that you
so-
got off
yeah.
the assassin. So
Yeah.
you know daggers pretty well because you've used them a lot. And this one, like, there's just something about the way that it's balanced and the way that it feels in your hand that just, it really hits good.
Yeah, he kind of grins a little while he's doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're going to keep this one.
Yeah.
And then also you have this other dagger. So
And then this other dagger.
yeah, I mean it's not so good.
Yeah.
But
So he just runs up and
you cut deep into this creature, and you can see the ooze inside. It's kind of a deep blackish green, and
Delicious.
oh boy, it sure is.
what does it smell like?
What's it smell like?
Churros.
Acid.
Okay, churros.
Yeah.
Probably. Sure.
So-
Look, I'm the one who's blind. I can
As you hit it, you've now heard
I
it
smell
worse.
churros.
You've now heard it the worst of anyone. And as you hit it, you see the woman form shudders, but simultaneously the other two people shake as though they've been hurt. And you turn, just at a glance out of the side of your eye, you follow those slime trails back, and they are all attached to the same creature. This huge pile of ooze that has come squelching up the staircase. And everywhere behind it, where it has been, the floor is sparkling clean, as though all the dust and filth on the ground has been eaten up by this thing. But these creatures,
cool.
these
It's a
three
vacuum.
people, are formed out of its substance. They're not real. They're part of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what you have witnessed.
I think the clean floor thing is
Yeah.
awesome because you've been giving hints this whole time.
Yeah. And now
It's
they...
a Roomba?
Yep, it's a squelchy Roomba.
Nice.
And now it is that thing's turn.
Oof.
So the female form of it turns to you, Darrow.
The one I just stabbed.
Yeah. Turns
For a
to
lot
you
of
and
points.
literally just raises an arm and slaps you across the face. Or tries to. Let's see if she succeeds. 15.
Sure.
So,
It's a hit.
yeah, you take 7 bludgeoning damage and 5 psychic damage.
Oh shit.
Whoa, that's a slap.
Yikes.
Wow.
I didn't use my reaction yet because I wanted to see what they were doing or how. Anyway.
And then,
Backhanded the hell out of you.
Yeah, 7
Yeah.
and 5.
so,
Yeah.
7 and 5. And then she kind of just points her face at you, which is still melting and still cut from where you cut her. And you can kind of see as her eyes actually change shape a little, and they bulge out at you, and then you feel this intense pressure on your mind. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
My best stat. 7.
Okay. You take 18 additional psychic damage.
Oh.
I am KO'd.
Really?
Whoa!
You are also, well, I don't think this matters actually, since you're unconscious. Roll a d4.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness.
2.
Okay, if you wake up, you will subtract 2 from any ability check or attack roll that you make.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah.
See, aren't you happy we didn't go back up the well?
Yikes.
Could you now? So the shadow eye just dissipates.
Yeah. And then this thing uses its bonus action.
Oh my god.
Dude, that wasn't even his bonus
yeah.
action?
That was all its action.
Wow.
Just one action?
It had a multi-attack.
Oh.
That's why I call
Oh.
D&D.
And the 3 forms that it has taken, they all suck back in.
Ooh.
And a new form steps out of the main mass of the creature.
Damn, it's like a T-1000.
And it is Darrow.
But not,
Make it a
use
shadow
shadow
door.
door?
The shadow.
Are you going to use the shadow now?
Well, the shadow is still there.
No, it goes.
Does
It
it
goes
go away when you're
when
unconscious? Then yeah, okay, use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the ooze is still there.
Oh, the ooze.
The whole thing didn't become
sorry,
Darrow.
sorry.
It extrudes a part of itself
Got
that becomes Darrow.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So,
Can I have a new stat block?
no. Good try, though, trying to change sides on everyone.
Yeah.
So, next is Nori.
Still doesn't know what's happening.
What's going on out there?
You hear carnage. And
I just hear.
As you say that, the girl Eerie comes to you and says, "We're fighting monsters."
I love Erie
Well,
too.
no shit, kid.
I swear to God, Steve, if you kill off all these characters.
Not all of them.
It's gonna be good. I hope it's a complete.
I told you guys, I don't know what's happening today.
I hope it's a complete TPK.
Apparently, you just one-shotted me.
Yikes.
Don't worry.
Well, I can't actually. I mean, I guess I could
You can get to me.
walk outside and like beat you with a cane like an old woman would. I'm gonna do that.
If you want to,
Fuck it.
sure. Why not?
No, but
I'm gonna die anyway. I only
Yeah.
have 4 hit points.
No, you have daggers.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have daggers though.
So are you doing that? You
Well, I had
pushing-
25 and it didn't help me, so, you know.
Yeah.
You pushing past and going for it?
It's literally
Yeah.
all I can do.
She has 5-foot blind sight.
Next time
Yeah.
Steve does monster attacks on me, I'm just going to use my unsettling visage right away.
I don't know what that means though. Like all it says is
It
that I
means-
have. A
It
sixth
means if
sense.
someone's within 5 feet of you, you know it. You can sense them without your vision.
Oh.
So it means you can still fight as long as it's melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which yeah.
I'm gonna take my cane and start beating on Shadow.
Go ahead, roll
I
it.
guess.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
At least you lived a long life.
I don't know. Monks are
Are you gonna say
amazing.
anything-
So
Are you going to say anything like when you run out, like old lady?
You young whippersnappers!
Oh god.
I play old people very.
Redcon.
Nori dear.
I guess I'm hobbling out, right?
Yeah.
Like tapping my cane on the way out. Out of my way!
Scales.
Let's roll your cane.
Is that a 13 or an 18? That's a 13.
Make sure to always get dice you can't read.
15?
Actually, it's a hit.
Yeah, it is!
Nori hits this thing with a cane.
For 1 damage. Or I guess 2 damage, if we want to do that.
Okay. 2 damage. No
You
problem.
stupid!
The eraser.
That was the eraser. Okay.
Now we can erase.
That's okay. We're all dying anyway. Does this
Hey.
have a better eraser?
Have faith.
No, huh?
Have faith.
That's what Scale
Oh,
right now.
I thought Alan was saying that.
No, that's what Scale says.
That's what Scale says.
Did you just give me
The
inspiration?
Raven Queen will come.
And
Yeah.
if you just gave me inspiration, does
So that
mean
was
I can-
Nori, and now it is Mauser's turn.
Oh, that one's...
Mauser, yeah, we're using the fat miniature because it's an innkeeper, even though Mauser is actually thin and tall. But he is going to run up to the door. Or, no, he's going to run up with Nori. Nori being the first person that he can reach.
Okay.
Bye, Nori.
Yeah. And he is holding in his hands actually the rolling pin from the kitchen downstairs, and he's just going to try and crack Nori's head with it.
Well, let's hope he rolls less than a 10.
He does not roll less than 10. Nori takes
Oh.
All of the
2
damage.
bludgeoning
Oh.
damage.
Yes! Why you will?
So yeah, he comes in with this rolling pin, and
You're gonna be-
he is moving quickly, but he's still got that waxy skin and that sort of like odd manner of moving around. Like he's way too stiff. He's not exactly looking at what he's doing. Like his eyes are pointed the wrong way, and he just cracks Nori right on the skull with this thing.
Not very hard, apparently.
Well, Nori's a tough old bird.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of glances off too, because he
She's
missed.
got a hard head.
It's a rolling pin. It spins when he hits her. So
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like rolls down the side of her head.
that's what it is. So after this is Alcon, the shopkeeper, who comes up along with Mauser at almost the same time, pushes past, and also, you know what? He's gonna go for Gronda.
Okay. Just
Oh my
push
gosh.
past.
No more fights
Yeah.
and little
Oh.
tiny inns.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought about like just
That's all right. This is good.
making a new board and like cheating it bigger, but
Ah, this is cool.
he nat 20s. He nat 20s Gronda.
It's all right.
Fortunately
Grounded.
for everyone, he's just got like a It looks like a baseball bat. You're not sure what it's actually used for because there's no baseball. But
the wrong kind of bat.
yeah, it's some kind of club.
You need an actual bat.
D&D ball.
In D&D ball. So Granda takes some damage and
DM
does
ball.
not run.
No.
I wanna see her
Granda
one
does
day,
not
that'd be so
run.
funny.
You want to see her run?
One day, like something just so scary.
Only cowards run.
Only
humans
human
run.
Yeah,
cowards.
sorry, human cowards. Yeah.
It's kind of one and the same.
Yeah. Yeah, those words mean the same thing in Erman.
Yep.
Okay.
They're literally the same word.
Now it is Skell's turn.
Oh my goodness.
Scale.
Yep.
Yeah.
So scale. So it says it says mace here. So he actually has a mace,
Yes,
like a
an
mace.
actual mace.
Okay. He doesn't have a staff or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Just a mace.
Just a mace.
All right. So
Standard cleric
like
weapon.
so does scale see Darrow get taken out or like anything? 'Cause-
You're inside the room, huh?
Yeah.
No, you
This is me,
can't.
right?
You can't see that.
All right.
I mean,
So if you
line
go
of
out-
sight is directly. I mean, if you want to go by scale.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys can see it better than I can from where you are. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
literally,
you're saying he could see it,
literally a straight line to me.
okay, then yes, you did see Darrow go down.
It's like, so Scale takes his mace and just says, "May the Raven Queen take me in my sleep."
Okay,
and then
who are you
he-
charging?
Then he runs and attacks. Who attacked?
The one who attacked
This
Granda?
guy?
Granda.
Yeah, that's Alcon.
Yeah.
He's gonna attack Granda. I mean, I'm just saying.
Attack Granda.
Okay. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this.
Shh. Come on. Oh my God, these guys. That's a 6.
It's a miss.
All right.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Can I at least have a cool dream while I'm out?
No.
Also, no. So, Eerie is going to take a turn.
Yes.
And she actually reaches into a pouch and pulls out what looks like they're not quite brass knuckles because they're not lumpy, but it's
Yeah,
just
girl.
like this thing that she holds around her knuckles that's made of metal. And then she runs at Alcon and takes a swing and crits him.
I love this girl.
Wow.
Yep.
Yay,
Yep.
Eerie.
Yep.
Don't even think about it.
So she's gonna crit him, which is 4 bludgeoning
yeah,
because she's a commoner.
Go, Eerie.
commoner.
Yeah.
Isn't she like psychic or something? Can she like mess with their brains?
Okay. Here is what you guys see. No, she's not psychic. Well, yes, but not that kind of
She's-
psychic.
She's something.
She's something. She's a soothsayer.
Oh yes, yes.
She pulls this thing out, and then she kind of like focuses on Alcon in the doorway. Runs at him, does a little twirl on the way there, and then with a like perfect right cross into his jaw, knocks him back against the wall on the other side, and he collapses to the ground.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's common,
Like
common on
Gon Gon?
common action.
Yeah, but as soon as Alcon hits the ground, something that you saw once before happens again.
Come on.
A little brain with legs
Oh, come on.
suddenly appears standing on top of his head.
Man.
Why?
You guys, you're like, oh no.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
boy.
I'm so sad.
Doesn't matter if
No,
you guys
no.
die. Just kidding.
No, I get look all the I love these guys.
I know, they're all really cool.
I love Throck loves them all in their own special
But they're all,
way.
some of them are humans. They're all humans.
Alvin really wants to adopt Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we could just let him live, that would be nice.
Sure.
You
Sure.
don't even see any of this. You have no
Sure.
idea how cool he is.
Sure I do. Because I've seen him in other
So that was Eerie,
situations.
and lastly, Camilla.
Camilla
My, there's quite a commotion out there.
Southern Belle.
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah. What indeed?
Maybe we should try to turn it into some poison. And just reaches down and kind of like between, not really between Granda's, but like beside of Granda's, just kind of sneaks out a little dagger attack to the brain thing. That's.
Can she even get there? Really?
I mean, she can. That's
if she pushes, you can go past an ally.
Yeah. That's what's happening. Is
Okay.
She's like kind of there.
She's like half ducked out under Granda's arm and goes.
Yeah, she's just doing like super sneaky with. Surely it's surrounded enough that they won't notice that this happened.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, everyone has advantage.
Advantage, yes. That's gonna happen.
Rolling that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I have
So
Should have rolled that.
let's see.
Next time.
19.
It's a hit.
Sweet.
Wait, let me double check that. I forgot the stats change now that he's just a brain.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's a hit.
I mean, yeah, I feel like a brain is not going to have the greatest AC in the world, but
Yeah, you're correct.
It's a little bit
Yeah, it's a hit.
For 2 damage.
Okay.
But it also needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it does. 7.
Yeah. Take an additional. Let's find out. 4
4.
poison damage.
So
if
6
that
total.
matters. Yes.
Okay, so you managed to poison stab the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Is it like a really little knife, like a little pocket knife?
At this point, this is just
Yeah,
the
probably.
loudest hallway.
Dude, could you imagine all that happening in 6 seconds in a hallway?
Yeah.
There's just people pushing and
Just-
shoving. There's
Yeah.
ooze everywhere. There's 3 Darrows somehow. It's insane.
Right.
Okay, so we are back at the top of the round with Jack.
Sheesh.
So Jack, at this point, is going to walk into the hallway.
Oh boy.
No, actually, scratch that. Jack is going to stay right where he is.
Ooh.
And now,
Come on, Jack.
all of the knives that remain in his
Yes.
bandolier thing.
Should have bought an extra one.
Yeah. Was it your +1?
Raise, they all raise up into the air, and they spin around, and they each kind of go in different directions, like in different arcs. And
Man, Hellraiser.
yet to your eyes, it looks as though the knives themselves are alive, and each one is determining its own course. It flies out of the room, around the corner, and straight towards the Darrow-shaped ooze.
Not just the ooze shape.
Is this like his version of Magic Missile?
No.
Okay.
No, it is not.
Because that would be cool.
I really feel like it should go for the ooze-shaped ooze.
Auto hit, you know.
So you get to it? It'd be like 2 opportunity
It's
attacks to get out of it.
Flying dagger. I'd imagine that you can't.
Okay. One,
No, Nori is harrowing it, so does he get advantage?
2, 3, 4. 4 daggers hit the creature. So it takes 24 damage, and at this point, it dies.
Yay! Jesus, that's a
just
lot
the
of
Darrow?
damage.
Just the shadow dog.
The whole thing.
Oh.
The ooze thing just starts to its surface layer, like it has a surface tension sort of thing on the edges of it. It's been cut too many times, and this stuff starts to spill out of it, just like this gross, burning, smelling, acidy, liquidy stuff. Just starts to seep out, and the thing shudders and deflates and stops moving. But you can see actually that where the most of its innards have kind of pooled on the floor, there's actually little wisps of smoke coming up as it burns the wood. So that It's Jack's turn.
Definitely adopting Jack.
Saved by NPCs, yay.
Yeah, right.
I'll take it.
Granda.
We still have to.
Granda is going to swing on the brain.
Hopefully she crushes it, much like Throck did.
And she does.
Yeah!
With her club.
That was a loud roll. It's like a big dice.
Yeah. The giant metal one.
Shook the whole entire...
So she does 9 bludgeoning damage to the creature. And it is not dead, but it is close. So she is basically already in the hallway. She's really mad that people keep shoving past her. But she's still got this stick in her hand, this club in her hand, and she just actually uses the butt of it and slams it down on this brain, which is still reeling from the poison dagger. And now it is Raffin's turn, and he actually uses his entire action crawling back into the corner and cowering.
Sure. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Somebody's
smart.
doing that.
Good thing he was the
Hork is going to
leader.
run up
leader.
between Granda's legs and come out through.
Yeah, Hork.
Yeah. Oh, he's over there.
He's
I thought he was behind her.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he crawled through last time.
Okay,
when
yeah,
he came out,
I
that's-
misunderstood. I
Yeah.
thought I saw something that I thought was him. Okay, so he's over there. So
Yeah.
he is actually going to stand over the brain and just clap his arms together like that and make a big cloud of flour that falls all over the brain. And he goes, and then he slams his sickle down on it.
Hark.
We're adopting Hork too.
And hits.
Yes.
Let's see. Hork kills the brain. He actually
Yeah.
cuts the whole thing in half with that sickle after distracting it with this cloud of flour and just chops it right in half.
Best investment ever.
Is it still on the dude's face? So like all these hits are kind of going through the brain into the guy's like face.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. So Hork went. Now it is Darrow.
Death save.
Yeah.
How does that happen again? Or you roll
Just roll it and try and get 10 or higher.
10 or higher.
Don't roll 1.
5.
You have 1 death failure.
Yeah, 1 different.
Yeah.
Oh, Darrow.
You know, you gotta have it on the edge. You gotta live on the edge.
Well, he didn't roll 1?
Someone can, if someone can get to him and spend an action, you can
Oh
stabilize.
yeah.
Well, because I don't think I saw him go down. That's why I didn't go to him.
You
Oh.
did. Didn't we determine that?
Yeah.
You did see him go down.
You're the only one who did. But you have to go through like...
And even
Yeah, well, I'm trying to fight my way through these
Yeah,
guys
you got
right
like
now.
2 bad guys to get
Yeah.
through still?
And me.
Yeah, you couldn't necessarily reach him right away.
Yeah.
You saw him go down. So, that was Darrow's turn. The slime thing is dead. Nori, you're up.
Cool. Does 15 hit Mauser?
Yes.
Great. That's going to be another 2 damage.
2 damage to
Two.
Mauser.
2 bludgeoning.
Nori, you beast.
Okay. You do 2 bludgeoning to Mauser.
It was a long way to go before he dies.
He's a commoner. So
Maybe.
he shouldn't.
Does he or
Maybe,
doesn't he?
maybe not. Who knows?
Or was he dead when he got here?
No, that's fair.
Yeah, there's probably another brain inside that.
Oh, man.
Philosophical question, really.
Screaming all the while, I'm sure,
Are
about...
any of us really alive?
What?
No, never mind.
Oh, did you say, are any of us really alive? Good question.
We're just miniatures in somebody else's game.
However, it is now Mauser's turn. He takes his rolling pin and swings right back at you for a 20.
Ooh.
Not a nat 20, but he does do 2 bludgeoning damage.
And I am done.
Nori has died.
Oh yeah, they don't get death saves, huh?
Nope.
No, you can take death saves.
Oh, okay.
Since for the moment you're a PC, we'll do death saves for Nori.
Okay.
Nori! Yeah,
No. You don't get one yet.
I know.
it is
You're just practicing.
on your turn. Yeah. So that's Nori's turn. That's Mauser's turn, and Alkin's gone, and now Skell.
So Scale just sees Nori go down.
Yeah. And Mauser's standing over her,
Scale
half
says,
dead from cane hits. Oh boy!
So Scale runs towards Mauser.
I love how every character Alan plays yells people's names when they die.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
But he forgets
So
everyone's
you're-
names
Yeah.
when he's
When they're
well,
alive.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what's his
He
name?
doesn't pronounce them right is the deal.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's
Say
also
that.
your deal.
There we go. That is true. That is true.
But
All
intentional
right, so
yeah.
you got?
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes.
That's a hit.
okay, and when he does this hit,
Oh boy.
his mace turns a hue of black around it.
Raven.
Yeah.
Divine radiance. Divine radiance. But I'm gonna
It's
say
Raven Queen
it's Raven Queen. Raven.
It's
yeah.
Black Radiance.
So it's gonna be
Not necrotic, but Black Radiance.
8 damage.
Okay,
So-
8 total?
Yeah, 8 total.
Okay. On to... So you actually stove in Mauser's head completely. And he goes sideways into the wall of the hallway and collapses.
Before a brain pops out of him.
Yes. At which point a brain pops out of him.
Oh.
Now, one thing you've noticed at this point, having seen it happen 3 times, is these brains are not clawing their way out. They're just suddenly there. And there's one there now.
Okay.
However, you did how much damage total?
8 damage.
I'm going to... There's some carryover damage, and I'm going to apply that to the brain, since you got him in the head.
Can you have it like radiant or is there
Well,
a
it
special?
says radiant damage.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Cool. In fact, that's the same amount of damage the other brain took on its first hit. So,
Nice.
yeah. Symmetry.
Good job.
Skell's done. Camilla, you're up. Oh, wait. No, I forgot Eerie.
Yeah. Right beside of Nori as she falls.
Yeah. So, Eerie is actually going to run to Nori and try and stabilize.
She knew that was going to happen, so that's why she positioned herself
Yeah.
next to Nori.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nori, you're stabilized. You
Yay.
do not have to make death saving throws.
Wow.
Yay.
Camilla,
Lucky you.
it is your turn.
I thought tactically being in another room would be great.
Camilla, okay. So Camilla kind of slinks by Granda there, and as she goes by, Nori's body kind of turns to Eerie and says, "You know, she was gonna go soon anyway."
Eerie replies, "Not today."
Good job, girl. And slides in, "I'm gonna try to save this handsome fella."
Roll me a medicine check. That's wisdom.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter with Camilla. 12.
Darrow, you're stabilized.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You still have 0 hit points, but
zero,
you don't
okay.
have to make death saves.
Yay.
And roll a d4. Both of you, actually.
Hmm? Oh.
Those two.
Oh yeah, the when we wake up thing.
This is when you wake up.
3.
1.
1 hour, 3 hours. Unless someone heals you in some way. Okay.
Man, you poor thing. You really got hit.
Such good rolls on my attack. Such terrible rolls after that.
Yeah.
Well, you got slime slapped.
I got
Slime slapped.
slime slap.
So, at this point, Jack actually just sits down on the bed.
He's out of knives. He's got nothing else to do.
But something that you can't see pushes past Granda, and you see her go like this, and her fur kind of blows as though it's in the wind for a second. And you hear these like footsteps, these huge loud footsteps on the hallway as something stomps out that you can't see at all and pushes past everyone that's in the way and goes to the brain. which you only know because it attacks. And you see this brain take a huge impact, like something incredibly strong slammed it down, and it's just a brain with legs sitting on a head, and it just goes, and it is jelly,
Delicious.
and it's gone. So, Mauser and Alcon and the things that were inside them are dead. The slime creature is dead, but there are still the 4 other people from the village in the hallway.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Alright,
They were
there's
supposed to be in the hallway, but they've kind of been waiting for your big guns to.
Where are they now?
Just
I guess-
any 4.
Here, sure,
Any 4
yeah.
miniatures will do. It doesn't
No,
matter.
those have terrible faces.
The small base ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the smallest ones.
Yeah.
that we
So-
have here.
At this point, having seen what happened to those things, they're actually going to
Yeah, thanks.
turn and run away.
Just kidding. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, we lost
come
one.
on.
We lost 2.
Yeah. Are you
Sorry.
guys going to let them go?
Well,
I'm pretty sure Granda would not let us go.
Nori and Darrow, what do you think?
What does Eerie do?
no.
Gronda and Hork probably
Yeah.
will.
What I said was, are you guys going to let them go?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Scale will probably stay where he is. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's Camilla's still gonna try to wake up
No.
the pretty boy here.
Oh my god, can we please RP that?
In a minute.
Do it.
Camilla, you probably have some, like, reverse poisons.
Yeah.
Smelling salts or whatever.
Yeah. She's definitely gonna take some of those out and
All right.
and
Wave him under his nose.
Well, in a moment. If everyone
Yeah,
else
okay.
is skipping their turn, then yes, Gronda and Hork are going to chase those people.
yeah, they are.
And from out in the streets,
Go.
you guys hear the sounds of slaughter. Just Gronda and Hork just yelling,
Here.
these people screaming, and clearly, just from the sound, it's dead. Some of them didn't even make it out of the inn. Yeah.
That's what, just so you know what happened.
Gronda and Hork come back up, just covered in human blood. And
and flour and blood.
human blood. And Hork says, Throxey, humans run! You humans not run!
Yeah.
Hork say, you ermine!
Oh.
At which point Granda puts her hand out and just pushes him back. Hork say not that.
Hork. I love it.
Hork.
And that's why you shall be chieftain one day. Throckwind say shall.
She looks at Hork and says, Hork, humans not run when people with humans. We are they not run. Humans with no they run.
Valid.
All right. Yeah.
Hork says, oh, you not
Granda is like the smartest man ever.
She really is.
Well, she learned that after a while.
Yeah. It was a little uncertain, but
Repetition, you know.
Yeah. So, who is still in the room? Just Jack and Raffin?
Yeah, Raffin.
And Tristan.
Raffin's like cowering in the corner, just staring at Jack.
Tristan,
All right.
who never took a turn, probably because he was tied
Well,
up.
I mean, yeah. He was not involved in this battle. You got to remember what his situation is. He's been in this town for a month.
Right, I forgot about you.
He's not going to suddenly man up. So we can now. Actually, we'll take our break here. It's a little early, but we'll take our break here, and when we come back, we will return to the present.
Wait. I got RP. Can we roll for the wake up real quick?
I mean, it's 3 hours later, but sure. Well, no, you got your smelling salts.
Camilla's gonna. Yeah.
Do a medicine.
If
check.
you want, we could do it 3 hours later.
Do a medicine check.
Okay.
If we're role playing her waking you up.
Okay.
When I'll tell you what I'm thinking happened when I find out what this rolled. 2.
Okay. So 3 hours later.
So
you wake up.
So what Camilla does is she reaches into her different bags, pockets, whatnots, and oh, somebody switched the labels.
Which Camilla knows darn well was herself.
Oops. Let's give him this one.
Fortunately, it has no effect. There's no discernible effect on the changeling, and Darrow wakes up in 3 hours.
Oh, I'm back. I guess when I'm down, I'm in my normal form too.
Yeah. Well, were you still Ezra that whole time? Mm-hmm. Okay. So was your shadow, and so was the.
Oh gosh.
No. Your shadow was, but the slime creature made the true Darrow.
Yeah.
Man, didn't see it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I'd known. I assumed you had taken your normal shape when you got your memories back, but no, of course you wouldn't. So yeah, when you wake up, you still have 1 hit point.
Yay.
And Nori, you've been up for 2 hours at this point.
Yes.
And Camilla.
Erasers go flying in this house.
The second one today.
So, what did you guys want to do? You're awake.
Camilla's totally standing over you. Might be a little awkwardly.
He like wakes up like
for all Camilla knows, her husband is still alive.
grumbly and
just want to point that out.
Sees Camilla there.
We're living in hard times, and people get committed to the Raven Queen all the time.
She's probably poisoned him 16 times. It never changed.
She tries.
He's immune to everything.
He probably is the one that switched the labels.
Probably. That's how he survived so long.
Stop doing that. Yeah. Cannon.
Accepted.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway, he like wakes up and like the first thing he sees is Camilla and remembers like what happened, and it was just a rock. But you can have it.
Gladly.
Wow. Okay, guys.
Oh,
okay.
that was.
I had to finish that loop. You know?
Yeah, you did. I understand.
What?
It's break time. When we come back, we will jump back to the present where the other 3 of you have woken up in a field.
You're back with the DM.
Welcome back. So we had a nice little flashback for the first half of our session here, where we learned what happened with Darrow while the other characters were in the well last week.
He was mostly unconscious.
He was unconscious for some of it.
He was unconscious for like 3 hours.
I guess the whole battle was 12 seconds and he was down for 6.
But we still don't know.
And then 3 more hours.
And then 3 more hours, yeah.
but we still don't know how if or how he got out of the village.
That's true. We're not.
I will tell you. Yeah, good one. So Darrow and the rest of you cultist people. After the battle, Granda and Hork successfully leave you to return to their tribe outside the village.
Oh, good.
And you guys also are able to leave the village.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
As you do so, you of course see the 4 dead bodies just butchered by Granda and Hork outside. Those 4 were commoners. Yeah.
So zero chance against her.
There was no way. They were not
brain
on your
commoners?
side. They were regular commoners. They were. That's why
they were
let
the sworn-in ones or whatever.
They were basically like thralls, but that's why they let the others go first into the battle. But you guys are able to leave the village, and after
Wait,
a couple.
did we all meet up, or did we just leave? Sorry, go ahead.
After a couple hours travel, you come across an empty field where you find, well, not an empty field, a big field, a big grassy field where you find your 3 of your 4 missing companions.
So when we left the village, there was no other villagers walking around. Like they were all taken care of.
You didn't see anyone.
Okay.
But you guys can now return to playing your regular characters. I will take back the NPCs.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah, it's fine.
It's over there.
I didn't mean physically take the papers. I meant take over playing them.
Oh.
Thanks.
Did we just leave without a rest?
Excuse me.
Did we just
Yeah, you literally were able to just walk out of the village.
Okay.
Oh,
At 1 HP, just walk out.
are we? And,
Yeah, I mean, yes.
And our characters are not long rested.
Nobody has taken a rest yet. So,
Short rest.
Oven,
long rest.
Raylan, and Throck, you are just waking up and figuring out that you're not in town when those guys approach. You know, the rest of your group. And if you recall, none of you remember anything that happened in the well after fighting the Grix, the tentacle creatures in the tunnel. That's the last thing any of you remember, and then you wake up here.
So Raylan wakes up and he sees everyone and says, "How did we get here?" And then he starts looking around and he sees the people coming. And he's like, "Are we still in the village? Where are we?"
Does Throck recognize?
Darrow, what form are you in?
He switched to his normal human form.
Darrow, but regular skin color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's still in the merchant clothes, though. He hasn't changed those.
What were you saying?
Does Throck know where he's at?
No.
Okay.
He's also using just a stick he picked up to help him walk because he's kind of hurt. He's got a headache from the psychic thing.
You know because you just left town while awake.
Yeah.
That you've been walking about 3 hours.
Okay.
But with Jack and Nori and yourself at 1 hit point, so it hasn't been a fast walk.
But Jack's not at 1 hit point, was he?
No, but he's 6.
Oh.
It's small legs.
So Raylan runs up to Darrow and he says, "Where are we? Like, we're not in the village still, are we?"
He just grabbed his shoulder, just kind of like a good to see you shoulder thing, but he's just too hurt to say anything.
Everyone is visibly beat to crap.
Yeah, we're beat to crap.
Those guys and you guys. Visibly beat to crap.
It's like, what happened?
And then he
Where?
Raffin pushes forward to Oven. Says, "Mistress, we're so glad that you're here. How did you get here?"
Yeah, don't know.
Oh, I'm very confused.
Woke up here.
It was no longer safe for us to stay in the town. We didn't want to disobey you, but that room wasn't safe. We had to leave.
You were able to leave the town?
we had to.
Well, everybody in town that we saw was dead. 3 of them turned out to be some sort of sludgy ooze monster. 2 of them had brains with legs coming out of their bodies.
The brains.
And your friends killed the rest of them.
Where are they?
Your friends?
Yeah.
They went the other direction as we left town. They said
went
they were
back
returning.
to their tribe.
Yes, that's what they said they were doing.
We must have lifted the curse somehow. When we went, I remember going down the well and finding those things, but everything else is kind of fuzzy.
How long have you been walking?
I think since you guys left, it's been 6 or 7 hours. We've been walking for about 3 hours outside of town.
Well, We've clearly made it pretty far outside of town.
Yeah.
Anybody
I thought we were going fast this whole time.
Anybody feel any strange urges to go back to town?
Tristan, who has been traveling with you guys, says, No, we're out. I've never made it this far before.
Raylan gives him like a big smile and says, "You made it out."
Thank you so much. I don't understand how you did it, but we're out. I'm going home. But we should probably rest first. Do you think it's safe here?
Yes. Before we rest, though, who needs help? You definitely look like you could use it.
A lot of people. Nori does.
I mean,
I can help.
Both of your companions
Two
also.
people.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the most hurt people are clearly Darrow and Nori.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's take our rest here then. And
full rest recovers hit points, right?
Yeah,
you don't
long
really
rest,
need.
yeah. Yeah, you can do a
Cool.
long rest.
Well,
okay.
yeah.
You actually
we
never
have
killed
to
me, so I
survive a
haven't
long
felt that
rest, though.
thingy yet either.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take watches.
Yeah.
You will have to take watches. But not everyone is hurt. Raffin's not hurt. Jack's not hurt. Erie's not hurt.
So all the ones that are
really
not
going to take a watch, though.
So all the ones that are not hurt would take watches.
Yeah, Skell's not hurt.
Okay, great. Well, in that case, I'm going to sleep because I got a massive headache.
At this point, Raylan starts to
Me
talk
too.
to Zelios within his head, and starts asking him, "Do you remember what happened in the well? And did we defeat whatever was controlling the village?"
Zelios, I said this last week, but just a reminder, Zelios doesn't remember anything more than Raylan except for the words Achun Ra Zelios
Okay.
and the sound of it in many voices.
And when I hear that, I don't remember anything about it.
Raylan doesn't remember.
Okay. It's like, what does that mean, Zelios? It's like,
So as you stand there muttering to yourself, you look down and you see Jack standing in front of you like this, looking at you.
so Jack, he looks at Jack and he's like, what? What? You know, you're a really annoying kid, you know that? Stop staring at me.
As you say that, there's a wind that picks up just around where you are.
It's like, man, it sure is windy around here.
Jack looks grumpy and turns and walks away.
Yeah, you better walk away.
Picking on a little 6-year-old. Jeez.
Wow.
Raylan just does not
Skell
do
walks
it.
up to Raylan and says, "Young man, that's a 6-year-old boy."
There's something not right about him, and I should know. I should know.
Yes, you should know. That's a 6-year-old boy.
No,
He doesn't have parents. He can barely speak.
you may see a 6-year-old boy, but I see something else about him. Something that goes deep within me as well.
He's as tall as your knee.
Anyway.
You shouldn't threaten him.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just a little stressed out right now. I'm happy that we're out though.
Yes, I'm glad everyone's okay, except where's Degas? Oh. Camilla at this point. she's
I'm sorry, it's
nearby.
not
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
Camilla's
It's
nearby
hilarious.
and she says, "Has Degas finally gone to the Queen?"
Yes, he has.
I'll let you explain that. It's all you.
I'm actually curious too. I don't know what happened.
I remember Degas getting killed.
Yes,
Okay.
because that happened in the tunnel.
Okay. He fought bravely, and
That
Do-
doesn't sound like him.
well, that's what it's looked like to us.
He usually murders people from behind.
Well, this time he got murdered from behind.
Oh.
That's ironically my job.
Yeah.
Fought
Well-
with honor.
She smiles at Throck. Says, "I think I will need to think about that." And just leaves. Sorry, I forgot to do the accent.
Yeah.
Close enough. Yeah.
The southern accent.
Yeah, we're not all from there.
No.
Raylan will talk to Scale and say, so what happened? Why is everyone so injured?
Everyone from town came. All the townspeople came and attacked us.
Everyone.
Some of them. Everyone.
And then some.
Everyone that we'd met and more people that we hadn't met. They all came and attacked us, and some of them were actually monsters that only looked like humans.
Oh, much like the horrors
just
we
kind
saw
of glance over
beneath
it.
the well.
Well,
Darrow.
two more of them were like whatever that thing that took Bairn, and another one was like Raffin said, so some sort of sludge that could impersonate people. It copied your friend momentarily before.
I was copied.
Really?
Before we managed to kill it.
How's
You
feeling
met-
popular?
You all managed to
Trendsetter.
defend your
Yeah, I guess
to kill those things?
Yes, it was killed.
Really, like kind of pats you on the back and just says, "Good job."
Any-
Sorry, we couldn't come back to help.
Well, what happened to you?
Well, we went down the well, and we saw the stench down there was something you wouldn't believe.
It's not like pee.
It was
I don't know what you're talking about.
it was beyond anything I've ever experienced, and we saw these creatures almost aquatic, right? Yeah, almost aquatic in a way. And I remember going down a hallway and seeing Degas get taken, and then everything else is a blur. Can't remember. And we woke up here.
Interesting. And Tristan is standing near you and says, there was always something strange about that town. When you would try to leave, you would come back and you wouldn't know why. And now that you have left, you don't know how you got out. There's something about the place, it must mess with your mind.
Oh, Zadok. We can go get Zadok.
Tristan looks real sad and said, I popped my head into Zadok's house on the way out and he wasn't there. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him not at home in the whole month that I've been there. I think they must have taken Zadok.
Yeah, just out of character, I think I remember somebody mentioning that when I was rewatching one of the episodes. It was hinted at that he was taken.
Well, I hope Zadok made it out.
Well, if he did, I hope he finds his way somewhere safe, but he can barely walk.
Raylan just looks at the floor. Well, we should rest. If you can, please take the first watch for us.
You're talking to Tristan?
To Scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tristan's already shaking.
And Tristan, Tristan's gonna rest with us first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not going to walk away right this
So-
second.
Yeah. But yeah, let's
Okay.
let's
so
rest.
Skell agrees to take the first watch. So-
I think Throck would watch with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
For all he knows, he just woke up again.
So Skell turns to Throck as everyone else has gone to sleep and is resting. You can hear some crying coming off from the side where Nori and Camilla are, and some snoring coming from everyone else. But Skell turns to Throck and says, Mr. Throck, you're not exactly a human, are you?
Have you seen me run?
No. I have heard you mention that humans like to run. I suppose that's sometimes true. After all, a group of us left stay here. But what are you and your friends, Granda and Hork?
Ermin?
I've never seen anything like an Erman before. Where do you come from?
Steps.
steps.
That's west, isn't it?
No.
I believe it is, sir. The Untamed Steps? That's what humans call it, yes?
Maybe. Or maybe Untamed Steps west. Steps south.
Maybe. I have a question for you. Do your people worship?
How would he say define? What do you mean worship?
Do you pray to a god or a goddess?
Not usually. Although, pulls out the medallion of cord. Lately, there has been a storm.
Huh. So there are no priests or shamans among the Ermin?
Thanks for, hang on. Okay. Yep. Grumsh.
Oh, I've heard of that one. He's a god of war, isn't he?
Sure. Probably.
Well, that explains,
Sounds right.
That explains a lot about you and your friends.
Yes.
Very frightening in groups. It's no wonder that your people think my people always run, given the way your people make an impression on my people. They're big and scary, I don't mind telling you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Thruck's strongest man.
Really?
Yeah,
The strongest one?
I carry the bags.
Is that why you do that? We all thought you were a servant of our mistress.
Eh.
I think I begin to see your heart, Throck. So, at this point... No. I didn't mean that I could actually see your heart.
There's this gash from the...
No, that's going to be okay. I meant that I begin to understand your personality.
Oh.
Yes.
Heard.
I understand you.
Oh.
Yes.
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 You carry the bags.
I carry the bag.
Because you're the strongest.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
Has our mistress spoken to you of the Raven Queen at all?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Thruck thought she was the Raven Queen.
You thought the mistress was the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
But she is a servant. She's a special class of servant.
She carries the bags?
No.
No, Thruck
She
carries the
carries
bags.
the word.
Oh. What?
She is not a human or an Erman. She is a Shadarkai. And they are sacred beings sent by the Raven Queen as messengers to the rest of us. That is why we call her mistress. She is above us. She's not the Raven Queen, but she's above us.
Looks down at on the ground.
I meant, Throck, that she's more important than us.
Above us.
Oh.
Oh.
You are a funny one.
Thank you, Throck. Thank you. So he's gonna let it drift into silence at this point. He's made his attempt to evangelize for the day. So
Thanks for that.
And now he understands why Avin just kind of went,
So Camilla and Raffin will take the next watch. And then for the third watch,
You're not gonna roleplay with yourself?
no. None of you guys will witness it anyway.
That's true.
For the third watch, someone's going to have to get up with Eerie.
Ah,
Snap.
Eerie.
I guess whoever wants to wake up.
I mean, do I get enough rest?
I mean, you guys can choose. You're
You
going to
will,
get enough
yeah.
rest over the whole night. So you
Okay.
can choose what order you take your watches in.
Is this the last? Is this the last watch?
No, there will be a fourth one.
I'll sit this one out.
I'll take it then.
Okay. So when you wake up, Raffin wakes you up to take the watch. And Eerie's actually already up, and she's just sort of standing at the edge of camp, staring at the sky.
Find me a bat.
A bat?
If you see a bat, let me know.
There's always bats. They live in the night.
Yes, they do. I need one.
You live in the night.
I do.
I live in the night.
You do.
Are we bats?
No.
Okay. They call you mistress.
Yeah.
They think you're special.
I guess humans would think that, yeah.
You know what I think?
I'm dying to hear it, Eerie.
I think I'm special too.
That is true. Yes, you are. You are very special.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't. Usually I wish I wasn't.
It must be hard seeing all the visions.
I don't always know which ones are visions and which ones are just vision.
Hmm. Wish I could help you with that.
Do you feel bad about the giants?
Yes. And also a little bit no.
That makes sense.
I know with the giants, there's always a cycle. But I also don't know that it was necessarily their time.
Oh, it wasn't. That big one wasn't ever supposed to go.
Oops.
Oh, it's not your fault. I mean, not exactly. It's not mostly your fault. I think you and I have a lot in common.
Oh.
Because those people over there, they think we're important. But we're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when we get to where you came from, nobody cares about us.
Yeah. That is true. We serve our purpose, and that is about it.
Do you like it better there or here?
I haven't decided yet.
I like it better there.
Hmm.
I've never been there. But it's got to be better than here.
And you've never seen it.
Not with vision.
But with visions.
I think so. There's a lot of other places.
There are a
I
lot
can't
of
keep them all straight.
No. Not at all.
Look,
It's a little dark.
there's a bat.
Ooh. Can I roll?
You can roll perception.
I mean, it's a 19 on the dice.
You do indeed see a single bat flying about 300 feet away.
Jeez.
And
He's really small.
no, it's 300 feet.
You have no
Well, that's
idea
unfortunate.
how Erie was able to see it without dark vision.
Wait, what's my range on this? What is my range on this?
Not many things that are 300
Oh.
feet range.
Yeah,
There
it's
isn't.
only a 30-foot range. Could have lit it on fire.
By the time you stop looking at the bat, Erie has started spinning and is just moving away around the camp in a circle.
All right, guess I'm on watch on my own.
Yes and no. She saw the bat.
Right.
All right, so that's third watch.
Erie is my favorite.
I'll help out with the fourth watch.
Okay. So when you get up, Oven wakes you up.
Okay.
And
Oh,
the-
is it my time now already?
Yep.
Okay.
Erie is.
I would just like to point out that I wake him up, not gently.
How do you wake him
Kind of
people's
nudge
elbow.
him.
up?
For the poison spray.
Nudge him not too gently in the ribs with my foot.
Okay.
Oh,
Morning, sleepyhead.
did you have to hit me?
Yes.
Yeah. I really hope you get nicer later.
As,
Is
you-
it my watch?
Yes.
Okay.
as you're waking him up, Erie goes over and towards Jack. And she stops about 6 feet away from Jack and addresses just the space above Jack and says, "It's his turn now," and then goes and lays down. And a second later, Jack shakes a little and then gets up and comes and stands by you.
So, I guess we're doing watch together.
It's gonna be the most awkward watch ever, and I love it.
They immediately go into a stare down.
Oh yeah.
Can we grab the combat camera and get like
Yeah,
a close
Well, that's tonight, folks.
the
The
end?
stare down continues. I'll tell you what. Roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Straight charisma check.
Come on, baby. 13.
You win quite easily. Jack eventually just goes and looks away and looks kind of scared and sheepish and walks around
So
you.
Raylan says, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
Teenagers, man.
So Raylan starts watching, and also at the same time he starts like muttering to Zalios a couple times,
Okay.
saying like, "It's like, man, that last village was pretty strange. I hope the next place we go to isn't like that." And those words keep replaying in my head, Zalios. I hope I can figure out what they mean.
So as you are talking to Zalios with Jack sitting about 20 feet away, you hear a voice in a language that Raylan doesn't understand, but Zalios does. You can't tell the origin of the voice, but it comes to you as almost like the sound of wind through a tree that just accidentally makes words. And it says, "Protect the boy."
So Zalios speaks. "Protect the boy." Who? You? And he points to Jack.
Jack is not looking at you.
It's like, "Is this the boy you speak of?"
Protect.
All right. How about this? I'll protect if you show me where you are. Let's stop playing games.
There is a huge thud in the earth right next to you, and you see the grass there get flattened out and clouds of dust go. And the voice says, "I warn, I protect."
Well, I protect too. And I protect my own. So I can't protect everyone.
You protect yours. I protect mine.
Then why do you need me to protect yours?
I protect. I warn. Stay away.
And I want you to stay away as well.
Agreed.
At this point, Zaliel says to him,
Remember, Raylan hasn't understood a word of this.
that's fine.
Yeah.
At this point, Zaliel says to him the words he heard from the well. Akun Ra Zalios.
He replies, Archon Ra Grieve.
Oh. So that's your name.
You hear the thud on the grass again.
Does Zalios know what a grieve is?
No.
Or anything like that? Has he heard that name before?
No.
Okay. Alright. Well, grieve. If you stay away from me, I'll stay away from you.
Agreed.
At that point, Zalios kind of like looks off in the other direction.
Okay. And you hear nothing more. And now it is morning. Everyone feels so much stronger.
That is
like they have
awesome.
new things they would like to try and do.
Ooh,
Alright.
much
So as
stronger.
soon as the morning comes, like you hear Raylan like
Do we need a campfire set up?
kind of like
I don't know.
he wakes up, but a huge groan comes from him, and you see another scar burn into his head, like right here.
Can that actually happen during your watch while you're at the end of the conversation with Grieve?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, so-
That'd be the great moment for the level up.
So now Raylan has 4 scars, 1 on each cheek and 2 right here.
Dude, he's gonna get so ugly as he levels up.
It's gonna look like Jigsaw from The Punisher.
So Raylan says, "Oh my,
Now I would have survived that attack.
Right?
No, that's a good thing to discuss. Why don't we take a moment out of character and you guys can tell me what you all took for your level up?
oh, you mean like abilities?
Yeah, what'd you get with your new level?
Oh, I kind of want to keep it a secret though,
Okay.
until the moment happens.
All right. We don't have to do that. Brock, what'd you get?
I mean, Thruck carries the bags
Brock took an ability score increase, 2 points of strength.
in strength. Not maxed out yet.
Anyone else care to offer up their new abilities?
Not yet.
Are we all keeping it a secret?
Yeah,
All right. I should have known better with you guys.
that's how we roll.
Although I did finally get darkness and gentle repose put in.
Oh yes, but those should have been their last level.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, how did you
Which would have been
spell
nice.
Grease or Grace?
Grieve.
Grieve.
Oh my God.
Well, he didn't spell it. He just spoke it.
So you can spell it however you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, by the way, Thruck replaced the daggers in his boots with the daggers from Degas. Just so you know.
That's kind of heartwarming.
Yeah. Yeah. Thruck does heartwarming things
Yeah.
all the time.
He actually does, and that's what's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't realize it though.
No, but sometimes. But most of the times, nah.
Yeah.
You know, this is what happens when you have a fallen honorable comrade.
Yeah. For all of his battle
you
rage.
take. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have like any toxic masculinity at all. He's like, yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys wake up. Tristan is still with you.
Okay.
He talking about leaving and going home, but he's clearly like afraid to walk somewhere alone right now.
Raylan sees this, walks up to him, and says, "Do you feel better now, Tristan?"
Well, I feel much better to be out of Olmsted, but I don't know. I keep feeling like this is all some kind of trick, and maybe I'm really still there.
Which direction are you headed?
South.
We're going north, right?
You're going mostly west.
Northwest.
West and then north.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're going west, so we won't be able to accompany you. Sorry.
How much further west are you going? We're almost at the border. You guys will be going into the Untamed Steppes.
Yep.
That's the plan.
I'm going south.
Okay.
Are all these people going with you?
Mm-hmm.
To Jotunheim.
Yeah.
To Jotunheim.
Well, they're not going to yet.
That's not a real place.
Yes, it is.
You're
the
not a
land
real
of
place.
the giants?
Yeah.
I'm going home. Will anyone come with me? And like the whole group of people is just like,
Sorry, Tristan, but we kind of have our own way.
Also, Tristan, I would like to point out, you got sent from home to Olmsted.
well, nobody knew.
Yeah, are you sure?
Oh God. I'm gonna come with you guys. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right, but we do kind of get into trouble sometimes.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Can you fight?
No.
Well, we should at least take him to the next safe place.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, you can tag along until we find some place safe for you.
He looks around and he says, I think that there's another village about 15 miles, maybe north.
But that's not where we're going.
You're going west. There's nothing between here and the border.
I would like to get some new equipment. What kind of village is this?
I don't know. I've never been there. I just saw it on the map.
What's the name?
I don't remember. They had maps at home. They didn't have maps in Olmsted.
Would I know it?
No, it's too specific.
Didn't one of us pick up a map of the area?
You have a general map of the region, but not.
But not about like
it wouldn't have like
towns
some
or
tiny little
villages.
town on it. Yeah. It didn't have Olmsted on it. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go that way. You guys did me a huge favor getting me out of Olmsted. I can't thank you enough, but I can't go to Jotunheim. I can't go to the Untamed Steppes. I'm going north.
I'm sorry, Tristan.
It's okay. You did what you said. You got me out of town.
Take this. A dagger. Just take.
Thanks. You're a good man.
That's not how you. That's not. Okay.
he puts it in his belt. I mean, he knows how to use a dagger.
He will die.
Probably.
I hope we can meet again someday.
We all do.
Tristan.
Me too.
As I say that with these scars on my face.
Yeah, one of them's still glowing. So Tristan leaves. Tristan heads north.
Bye-bye. Hopefully you don't die. Hopefully it's not another place like Olmsted.
I guess we might as well be off to Homestead.
The west.
The west, yeah.
Yeah,
All
not
right.
Olmsted.
Yeah.
Away from Olmsted.
Yeah.
Far, far away from there.
I'm still walking with my stick, but I'm better now. It's just nice to have it.
Let's start walking.
Okay, you guys go west. Go ahead and roll. Why don't you
Initiative.
elect one person and roll a d6? Okay, go ahead.
Is that fine?
You don't need to vote on it. Just
Yeah,
you
sure.
raise your hand, roll a d6.
And you use the cool.
Just
green-
roll it.
6.
Oh, we don't know if that's good or
yeah,
bad.
You don't know. You don't know if
Yeah.
it's good or bad.
Hey, yeah,
I'm
no,
just hoping.
that's cool though. That's cool.
It
That's
could be
cool.
We
extremely
walk for
bad.
Yeah, whatever it
6
is,
hours.
it's extreme.
the really,
6 hours.
the really nice
It's just a walk, right?
green. Dye.
You make
Roll
it. You travel for about 3 days, and true to what Tristan told you, you don't encounter any villages, any towns, or really any roads.
Man, we're probably getting really hungry.
Well, it's slow going because mostly of Nori and Jack.
We probably hunt on the
Old and
way.
one's short.
Yeah.
We probably hunt on the
There's
way.
ample food,
Yeah.
especially with Throck around and his
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
hunting abilities.
Yeah. Sorry, I ran out of spider leg, but
Plenty of ox meat, though.
Still?
no, Dad.
Plenty for Throck.
No. The night that we met them,
Oh, yeah.
they
you
had
gave all-
an ox feast. It was
You gave them all
all.
the rest of it?
That was it.
I thought you gave them
No.
part of it. Okay.
That was
Well,
it.
we could definitely hunt on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and plus you guys had provisions, and they
Yeah.
didn't come empty-handed. They still have the ox meat that's left over from that night. So
Nice.
yeah.
Share and share alike.
But after about 3 days' journey, you get to a hilltop, and you see ahead of you a forest, which is it. You can, from where you're standing, you can see the river. And north and south of the forest, the river extends, but it also passes through. And the forest itself is very bright green, but there are also trees that are different colors, like some that have purple leaves and red leaves.
Wow.
And even the green ones, they're a much brighter green than you've really seen on any plants anywhere in the surrounding area. And Throck,
Mm-hmm.
when you see these trees, you need to make a charisma save.
5.
Throck,
Mm-hmm.
you are frightened
Mm-hmm.
of that forest.
Yeah. That doesn't look good. That's
You right there, buddy?
nope.
You okay,
Nope.
Thor?
You cannot
Nope.
willingly move closer to it.
Mm-mm. Nope. Not gonna do it.
Are you afraid of the trees?
Did you see something, or is it just the colors? You
This is. Nope.
How
Yeah.
far in each direction, north and south, does the forest extend?
You can see from here, it looks like it expands across the river,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see the edges of it on this side. It's within your field of view as you turn your head. So basically within 10 miles on either side.
Horse. Trees.
what? Horse?
Horse trees. Nope.
Do I feel anything from the trees?
No.
No. It's
Can
it's okay, Throg. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong.
No.
Can I roll a nature check?
Yes.
I need to know what it is first.
Mm-mm.
Throg, we've come too far. We
No,
can't stop
Erman
now.
does not go in horse trees.
If you hold your pendant, will that make you feel better?
19.
Maybe.
Okay. With your 19, you have the strong impression that this forest may be a place of crossing between the prime material plane and the Feywild. If not an actual place of crossing, then a place of overlap where the Feywild has influence. There are places like this that are places of overlap with the Shadowfell. But the Feywild is kind of the opposite of the Shadowfell, where things in the Shadowfell are dark and oppressive, not necessarily oppressive, but emotionally subdued. Things in the Feywild are turned up to 11. And
Yeah.
the prime material plane is kind of the middle ground between the two. One is kind of a dark reflection, and one is like a bright reflection of the prime material plane. These trees don't exactly look like mortal trees or a mortal forest. But that's a guess.
That's a really good guess.
I mean, you know that because of where you come from,
Right.
that these places exist. That's how you got here from the Shadowfell.
Right.
A similar place. But your nature check was really good. So you don't know the specifics of how this one works, but you're pretty sure that there's something fey about the place.
Throck,
As
Throck, I'll show you. Nothing. There's nothing to worry about. I'll even walk in front of you, Throck.
that'll be fun.
Skull walks up to Throck and says, Throck,
Mm-hmm.
do you mean to say that the trees are horses?
No,
What do you mean by horse trees?
that's what they are. All this horse trees.
Are you saying that that is the Urman name for this forest?
Sure,
Your people call this the horse tree.
horse trees.
Are there
Why?
horses in trees?
Perception check.
Go ahead. I mean, you're still quite a ways away from it. Go ahead.
13.
You don't see any horses. They are definitely trees.
I don't see any horses.
I don't either. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
Throck.
You know, as a Shattered Kai, I'm all about getting an emotional high. So I'm totally about going headfirst into that forest.
Okay, I mean, that's... your people would call that reckless behavior, though. Like,
I know.
yeah. The Feywild is not a safe place for people from the Shadowfell.
I know.
So Raylan still doesn't know what's
Or
up.
anyone else.
So he's just gonna be like, what? Throck, I'll show you. I'm gonna go to those trees and show you there's nothing to worry about. What?
Not necessarily true.
Do you know something about these trees?
That is definitely... There's an overlap there.
An overlap.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean by overlap?
Yeah, that is not here.
Not here.
It's very, very smart.
What do you mean by not here?
Kel is listening to you hanging on your every word.
What do you mean by not here? Like,
That is a potentially different plane of existence.
I
Or
don't
an
think there's anything
entrance?
wrong. I think it's just a bunch of colorful trees and
I mean, the trees do look kind of weird from here.
Yeah, for good reason.
Urman go in. Urman do not come out.
But this is the direction we need to go.
I mean, we can go around.
We just left
Very
a town
quickly.
where Urman went in, barely came out.
that's kind of a
mean-
unique situation.
I mean, that's
So are
true.
these.
I don't know what that means,
So are these.
but horse tree is a unite.
Alright, well-
Darrow,
Not a sponsor.
Darrow, do you want to? How about you and me check it out real quick, and we'll come back. We'll show them there's nothing to worry about.
I mean, it almost seems like because we're like up on a hill.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple hours for you guys to get to the first trees.
Yeah, it almost feels like
I thought we were a lot closer.
not that much longer just to go around.
But Throck, you cannot move closer to them.
Nope.
If you back up a step, you can't get that step back.
Nope.
All right. Well, is there a way around then?
Yeah, we see the edge
Yeah.
over there. It's like
You just
maybe
go
10,
around.
9-10 miles or so.
Raylan's still curious, but he says, okay, I guess we can go around.
All right.
For funsies, I just never mind. I can't do it. I was just gonna send my shadow in, but it's too far away.
Yeah. All right, we start walking around the trees
You could
then.
walk closer. He can't, but you
Now,
can.
I want to clarify what I said a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
It's a couple hours to get to it at the group's travel pace.
Yeah.
If just you two were to go, it would be a lot faster.
Like how long?
You could probably get to it in 30 minutes.
But would I guess okay. Yeah, we could try.
Well, I'm
Darrow,
gonna stay.
Darrow, you want to go?
Yeah, here, I'll even spice it up a little bit and I'd become an Erman. See? Erman can go. Then start walking.
Throck stronger, man.
Throck, I'm going to let you repeat your charisma check. Charisma save.
10.
All right.
Didn't work.
But Throck not dumb.
Throck and not.
Throck not dumbest man.
So Raylan sees him transform into Erman.
That dumbest man.
Dumbest man has not come out of the forest.
So Raylan sees him transform into Erman,
Yeah.
and Raylan transforms into Erman too, but using alter
Yeah?
self instead of disguise change.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Alright.
This is fun.
I'm like walking backwards at this point. Come on.
Peer pressure's a real thing.
Especially with her. No. 4.
Okay. All right.
No.
So you see me and Darrow go down.
Dumbest and dumberest man.
All right. So, Avon, what do you want the rest of the group to do? Throck will not go closer to the trees
Nope.
no matter what. But these two are heading straight for it.
Well,
Just sits down.
I mean, 10 miles is going to put us drastically behind of whatever schedule we're trying to maintain.
No, that's
we're
fine.
not
Don't worry.
maintaining a
Okay.
schedule. We're just
Yeah.
kind of walking. We have a 6-year-old with us
That's true.
It's
and
Yeah.
an old lady.
it's only about 2 miles. Half hour, I said, for the two of you, walking at your fast pace, which is about 2 miles.
To go all the way around?
No,
Oh
to-
no,
to-
I mean to
directly.
get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get to it is 2 miles.
Yeah, we're going around now because
Yeah.
No.
we can't take this guy.
Well, it'd be more than 10 miles to
Well,
go around.
no, but you guys are going
No,
too.
we're gonna go
Oh,
by
we're still gonna
ourselves.
go through.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, you guys were just going to check it out, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
We're just gonna check it out.
Okay. Well, we're here.
All right.
Okay. We start going.
Erman Explorer.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you yell this so that we can hear it at
Yeah.
the top of the
Throw.
hill?
Erman Explorer.
Throck,
Okay, so as you guys approach the edge of the forest, at first you're not sure what you see. It just seems like a normal forest, albeit with brightly colored leaves, and strange patches of light where the sun comes through, and it seems to come through at like the wrong angle in some places. So you get like God rays, but they're not coming from where the sun's coming from all the time. And some of them are even like a slightly different quality of light. Like that one's yellower and that one's whiter. And you just, it's beautiful, but it doesn't make logical sense. And as you get closer, you start to see little sparkles of light appear and disappear in the forest. The closer you get, the more of them there are, until eventually you realize they're actually persistent balls of light that are just flitting in and out of the trees. And some of them are coming right to the edges of the forest and like hovering there as you get closer. And then others, after they've hovered for a second or two, they'll turn and go back into the forest.
Well, this place definitely is strange.
It's very strange. I've never seen anything like this. Or men never seen anything like this.
You guys are alone now. You don't have to keep doing the urban.
He can't resist it.
yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He's just gonna keep
Oh,
rolling
boy.
charisma.
I'll try to
We send my shadow in first.
send your shadow in first.
Oh wait, he wouldn't even remember it. No, he's not lost. He's not lost.
He can't be lost right now.
All right, good. He creates Erman shadow and like just watches it walk into the forest.
He watches it walk to the forest.
To the forest.
And just as it gets to the edge, one of the balls of light just flies right through the shadow, and it disperses, and your shadow is back like regular.
Oh.
Seems dangerous. I don't get the horse thing though.
Yeah. Me no understand horse either.
How close do you guys want to get to the trees?
Rock. How do you say rock paper scissors Brian, in Urman?
I mean, no,
Oh,
you have to
it's-
make it up. You
Yeah.
just have to. You're making
I
fun
like,
of him.
I like
at
what
this
I
point.
like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Kurt Earl did.
It's rock.
Boulder parchment shears,
They don't have parchment or
but
shears.
no, yeah, it's yeah.
So what
Yeah,
would
it's
it
rock,
be?
rock.
Other rock, other rock.
Yeah.
It's like so.
And then what it comes
No
down
one-
to is whose fist is bigger.
No one uses other rock or other rock. Only rock.
I can. I have to read the spell again, but I can hide us in some shadows, like right on the right, and at the entrance of the forest, so we can go in and not be seen.
We'll read it. Let's see if it does that. I still want to play rock though.
Oh, you're on my table.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So we'll play rock to see who goes first.
That's what Ermin plays.
Rock.
Yeah.
Rock. Whose fist is bigger?
Oh, is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Whose fist is bigger?
Yours.
All right.
And then,
I go first.
and then what you don't know is that customarily, then whoever's fist is bigger gets the first swing.
But they don't know that. You're not there to tell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to go in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
Note to self: write rules for.
I am role playing as an Erman right now.
I'm going to use my what is that spell called? You never find the spells in these printouts. I got it here. It's the manipulating shadows one, where it gives me a bunch of different options.
Okay.
One of them allows me to create a 15-foot area where we can like hide
Okay.
in it. It's like shadow.
Just in the middle of a field, just from the forest.
Well, I was gonna do like half in the field, half in the forest, so we can kind of go in a little bit.
Okay.
But it's okay. I'll
You're
go
just-
first.
You're just walking up anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Well, I'm gonna cast the shadow on him still when he gets there.
Okay, so you cast the shadow, and as you approach, darkness falls around you.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Umbraturgy.
Umbraturgy, yeah, I guess.
Mm.
And as you get within about 5 feet
Oh, sorry. Correction. Is the forest kind of dim light?
No.
under the trees, it is, not
Yeah.
out where you
So
are.
I can only do it in the forest. I can't even do it up to the
Okay.
forest.
Okay.
Then never mind.
Then never mind. So, as you get to about 5 feet away from the tree, all of a sudden there is a rhythmic shuddering in the ground, and you hear a sound that's like. And you're actually just reaching out to put your hand on the first tree, when all of a sudden a blinding white horse appears in front of you with a horn.
Oh, no
on
way.
its head.
No way.
Oh,
The thing is emaciated and weak,
Oh.
and its eyes are like red, like it hasn't slept or eaten enough. But as as your hand is about to touch the tree, it's just there, and it looks at you, and it is clearly angry.
So Raymond puts up his hands like this and says, "It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down."
It turns. It doesn't step past the tree, but it turns and it looks at you, and it stomps its foot once, and you feel something really strange. There's a pulling, like something inside of your body is being yanked backwards or pushed backwards, your body, your physical body doesn't move, but it feels almost like part of your spirit is being yanked out. And for a second, as it happens, you can't feel Zalios.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, Raylan turns back into regular Raylan, and goes, "Whoa, what was that? Zali?
It's fine. It was just a split second. He's back.
I know, but
Yeah.
he's like, wait, no, yeah, you're still there."
Zalios feels like he was being pulled out of Raylan's body.
It's like, so Zalios says, "Stay away from that thing. Stay away from that thing."
I see it right from where I'm at.
Yes.
So
In fact, you saw almost like a spiritual,
But
ghostly form of Zalios get knocked out of Raylan's body. It looked to you like a shockwave from the hoof.
Raylan's gonna try to calm the beast down. So he's gonna say, "I mean you no harm. Actually, you look like you're in pain. Maybe I can help you." And when he says that, Raylan's gonna use his racial ability.
Okay.
It's healing hands, and try to heal the beast with his hand. Right up on his
Raylan, I
thing.
think we should. I'm like walking up. Like we should probably not mess with things we don't understand.
I'm going very slow. And I'm just like, and I go kind of like want to like brush his hair on his nose, but as I'm doing that, I'm doing the healing hands.
Raylan. I'm like inching closer, like
I'm like it's okay.
going
it's
to grab
okay.
him.
Raylan gets gored
So
by the
The
unicorn.
unicorn
50 billion radiant damage.
Just became level 4.
lowers its head and points its horn at your hand as you reach for it. And as you go to touch it, a shimmering field appears around it, almost like at the extent of how long the horn is. That's where the field appears, and your hand and your magical energy bounces off and is pushed away.
It's like, so Raylan goes, steps back. It's like, all right, I won't touch you. But we won't touch the trees. I just want to get past go down this path. Like he's trying to communicate to the horse and seeing what he's.
I don't think it understands common.
It's like Raylan is still trying.
It's a horse with a spike.
You hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
And Zalios hears it as well.
I don't hear it though, so I'm still like,
Yeah.
we should.
Correct. It says, "This forest is the last place. It is closed to such as you."
But why? Why is it closed to me?
Because you are not alone. Evil does not enter here while I draw breath.
Dang, Zalios. Well, I hope to return one day then.
You won't.
So Zalios, Raylan starts backing away and just says,
And at this point, I finally get to him and like,
it pulls me back.
Yeah.
It's like, but it looks so cool though.
it really looked like an interesting forest.
It's like, all right.
More walking.
You guys are going back?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as soon as you got to a good distance from the trees, the unicorn sort of trotted back into the forest, and you lost sight of him pretty immediately.
Did those of us up on the hill see this?
No. Little did he know my shadow was riding on his back the whole time.
Oh, he,
just like,
All right, so we get back up and say, yeah, it looks like I can't go through either. Throck, so we're gonna have to go around.
He's allergic.
I don't think he knows what allergic is.
It's one of those things that makes Ermin die.
It makes Herman die.
Yeah.
I'm still at Herman, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Drock.
Spock. No. I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
See.
All right. Well, let's start walking around then.
Actually, no, he's gonna change back.
Okay.
Okay.
Forest trees.
I started to just had to change back. Started feeling a little slow.
The Skell comes up to you and says, "You know, it seems like it might be dangerous for you to keep doing that. You forget who you really are sometimes.
I do.
Seems
I don't
like
think
it.
I do.
What about when you were trying to sell us rocks and stuff?
Just making some money.
You could have gone with your friends and helped them fight.
Valid point.
Are you lying to me, or do you actually not know this happens to you?"
Sure. I don't believe you. I'm here. I'm me.
Who was Ezra?
Somebody I took to bring an ox into a stable. Right, that's what it was for, yeah.
All right. He shrugs and wanders off.
Oh, he is a weird guy.
So Raffin comes to you, Raylan, and says, "So what is it? What's down there?"
Well, this is really cool horse down there.
Oh, there is a horse.
Yeah. But it had this horn on it.
Well, that's odd.
Yeah.
I would call it a spike.
But unfortunately, I can't go past that forest either. I felt a pull, like it was pulling something out of me. Every time I tried to get further in, and the horse did not like me either.
And your man was right.
I guess so, but it wasn't like any horse I've seen.
Well, we are getting closer to where he lives. Maybe he knows the area.
Who, the horse?
No.
No, Throck.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted to do a check on this horse with a spike, what would that be?
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only rolls that one.
10?
20?
That's a nat 20.
Not
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
20.
unicorn.
Yes.
Unicorns to you are almost like unicorns to you in real life. Like they're just
The best thing ever?
They're the best thing ever. But they're pretend. They're from, if they ever existed, it was so long ago no one can remember. And it's like a children's story. This magical horse that protects good things.
You saw a horse
Yeah, and had this spike on
with
its head.
this.
I wanted to be its friend, but it didn't like Zelios.
Oh no, yeah, no, it wouldn't.
Apparently,
Are there any
Zalios sounds like Alexa to my tablet.
Are there any drugs in this world?
Oh yeah, they used some to drug those giants.
What's something that's like equivalent to marijuana in this world?
The yellow lotus.
Peyote?
The yellow lotus.
He looked like he did a lot of yellow lotus.
What?
The horseshoe.
The horse, the
horse.
red eyes,
Yeah.
and looked all
Yeah, he looked tired.
baggy and.
He looked tired. I was trying to heal him, but he kept pushing me away.
Would I know what yellow lotus is? Not being from this
Yeah, it's
world.
like a common.
Like his eyes were red.
I don't know, I'm not from this plane.
Oh, that's true. You haven't
You would
tried
know
it?
You'd know anyway. It's common where you come from too.
But yeah,
Perhaps more so.
often he's right down there. You can actually go talk to him right now if you want. You may not see this kind of thing ever again.
What was my character's name?
Throck.
No.
I think this might be a big
woman.
deal.
Yeah.
Might be a big deal for all.
What does Camilla do when he starts talking about the Yellow Lotus? She has to have encountered the Yellow Lotus before.
Oh yeah, she pulls some out.
Yeah. Got it right here.
Oh. Didn't know you were carrying. Maybe later.
Oh, maybe later.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Walking and smoking is not fun.
What's
I
going
want to go down
on?
and talk. I want to go down and see if I can talk to the unicorn.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to bring anyone with you?
I'll stay.
Maybe
Up,
Erie.
I'll stay up here. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't like.
Interesting.
Okay. So are you going to just ask her to come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, I've never seen a place like that before.
It should be interesting. We won't go inside. I just want to go to the edge.
She looks scared, actually. But she'll go with you.
Be careful, both
I will.
of you.
Wow, it's funny.
Thank you, Throck.
Some young ladies are gonna go and go closer to the forest than you are.
Nope. 7. Nope. I'm sorry. 5. I went the wrong way.
Those horse trees just aren't getting any less horsey.
No. No.
This is a new side of you, Throck. I'm gonna cherish it for a
No.
while.
Hard pass.
Throck is
It's like
afraid.
the octopus meme where the octopus is just scurrying away like nope,
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope.
Yeah. Nope.
I'm actually gonna give. I'm gonna give Throck my inspiration to re-roll that.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He has his own.
Oh yeah, you have your own.
If you want to spend it right now.
I mean-
you can't take his while you still have your own, because you can only
Oh,
have
yeah,
one at a
sorry.
time.
You might as well use your own.
You know, yeah, that's true. Let's just do it. Nope. 3.
Now you can get yours.
Let's get rid of that.
Is it even worth it?
Nah,
You guys literally like
No.
stop and like
I know. It was like sitting on what is it, 17 or
Yeah,
something?
it was like
some
on a number
some
that,
good
like,
number beside a
before you
4.
looked over.
18. I was like sitting there like, yep, no.
I'm actually gonna keep mine.
You keep
Wise.
yours.
Some second thought.
Smart.
I don't even know what you'd get out of it, really.
No, you can do that.
Remember, though, inspirations only last the session.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
got to
yeah,
use it
yeah,
tonight.
yeah,
I know,
We're
but
like
I-
5 minutes from the end.
yeah.
So you're going to the trees.
I'm going to the trees.
Okay, when
Just
you
to the edge.
when you
Give
get
Erie
about
inspiration.
Can we just like kill the horse and that all so we can go through?
No, don't kill the horse.
when you get about 60 feet from the first trees, Erie just stops. She won't go any closer. Not won't, but just doesn't.
Why have you stopped?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean there's nothing there?
I mean, I can see it, but I can't see it. It's like a hole in the world. There's nothing there.
So you just see a hole.
I see the trees, but not the way I see the hills behind us. It's different.
Well, yes. It is indeed different.
Everything else is like it's real, and those trees are not.
No, I don't expect they are. I'm pretty sure it's a portal.
I can't go there. I wouldn't be able to see anymore.
Okay. You can stay here.
Be careful.
You're on your own.
I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk. I guess.
You see the lights as well. And as you approach the edge of the forest, they
I am
actually
gonna stay about 15 feet away from.
okay.
the
They
trees.
actually start to mass at the edge, right in front of where you're standing, as if to block your way for you to come too close.
I'm not coming through. I'm just observing.
They don't respond in any meaningful way.
Poison. Yes.
Can I roll a nature check to see what they are?
Sure.
Seven. My first bad roll of the night.
You have no idea, except that they're something weird and fayish.
They're not the unicorn.
They're not the unicorn.
I'm going to take 3 steps to the right.
They don't like follow you, but the mass of them kind of seems to turn with you.
Guess we're going around. Guess I'm not going to see my unicorn. Sad.
I mean, you could go further.
She ran calling wild and fine. That's all we can sing in that song too.
20 seconds, that's it. What is it, like the first 4 bars? I don't know. Okay.
You done yet down there?
I back up away from the forest.
Okay.
Back to where Erie is.
Man, you gave up real easy.
When you reach Erie, she's still kind of staring at the forest. But then all of a sudden her head snaps like this and she looks at you and her eyes are glowing with golden light.
Oh.
And she says, "You would be allowed in, but I cannot permit your friends."
Wow. I'm wondering what happened with it.
I completely understand that. Not all of them are,
The Ermin will never be allowed. And your devil boy.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not the Devil Boy.
Devil boys?
Why not the Ermine, though?
No creatures of evil may pass. There is a permanent forbiddance on the Ermin.
What have they done?
They are evil. They murder and pillage.
I think it's less murder and pillage and more and more the concept of honorable death for them.
You don't understand them at all.
Probably not. I've only just recently arrived.
1,000 years ago, the Ermin came to our forest. It is half the size that it once was.
Oh,
They will never be allowed back.
fair. Perhaps one day when I'm alone.
Be careful who you spend your time with, and be warned, this place is our last refuge, and I am the last guardian. We do not take trespassers lightly. And then Erie's eyes return to normal, and her forehead breaks out in sweat, and she starts shaking, and actually turns away from you and starts running back towards the group. And we will stop there for the night.
Oh.
I was about to roll one more time to see if seeing her in a panic.
No.
No.
Disallowed.
I gave you that one roll for free.
Dang it.
I gave
No,
you the
no, no,
first
yeah.
two just because the other
It's-
Ermin, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you guys for playing. Hopefully, we can get everyone here again next week.
Yeah.
How's that looking?
Yes. On me.
Should be all right. For me.
Maybe we got a solid, resounding maybe.
I have Yeah, solid resigning, most likely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I might be really tired though.
Free coffee.
I was pretty tired.
He's like, I
I have to
understand.
I have to wrap out a huge set on Friday.
Okay.
But if we get it done early, then I can be here.
We know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we.
That was fun.
I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
did.
yeah.
And we will see you guys next week, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.